All right, and we are now live. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first ever annual debate for the candidacy of the role of main owner for the Cast Gaming Discord server. I am joined tonight with, oh gosh, how many people are here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 7 of the 10 candidates who are declared to be running for main owner. Okay, Wamo, I can hear myself in your microphone, dude, and it's messing with my head.
Go ahead and mute the stream, buddy.
Okay. Anyway, guys, with 7 of the 10 declared candidates, we're going to be having a debate tonight. They're going to be debating over who is the best candidate for the job of main owner of the Discord server. They're going to be co-owners with your boy directly, and it's going to be super, super cool. Also, big thank you and shout out to both Good Fishman and Wamo for being my co-moderators for the debate tonight. I appreciate both of them being here. Be sure and check Wamo out. If I didn't know until last minute that he was going to be able to make it, so I would have put his channel in the description, so you guys can all go check that out. So let me go do that real quick. So you guys can go see him. Oh, yep, there's his voice right there. There you go. Okay. All right. You guys can refresh the page here in a sec. Wamo's channel. All right. There you go. So yeah, check Wamo out, guys. He makes some cool TF2 stuff. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream tonight. It's good to have you all here. For some reason, oh, Gray isn't in the call. I forgot about Gray. Let's get Gray in here real quick. Gray did not get invited. Big sad. Okay, Gray. Yeah, I know. Can we just get a rip in the chat for
How could you forget about him, man?
I know, right?
Gray's like my favorite person in the Discord.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean. I want to hit message here, but there might be something bad.
Did you just say that he was your favorite person in the Discord?
Yeah, like ouch.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm
doing.
I don't know how to
like
use this
The
apparently.
only funny British person.
Oh, crap. It says the party is full. The group has a 10-member limit.
No.
Why?
In the name of God.
Why?
I mean, you could, God.
I didn't know that.
You could go in your Discord and set it so we can only talk. Like set
Okay, I'll
special
tell you
people.
what. I'll just make a voice channel and just make it so only people with the moderator roles and the main owner candidates roles
I feel like
can speak.
logistics should have been settled before the thing happened.
Well, here's the thing. That was what I was planning on doing originally, but then somebody had the bright idea of using the new stage feature, and I was like, well, sure, why not, right? And then that doesn't work out so hot, and it's like, well, let's just do a DM group, and I'm like, okay, so, all right, sorry, Kess, add a floppa there, please.
For the record, it wasn't my idea.
We're sorry, Gray. We left you out.
Okay. Main owner. Crap, I can't type today. Main owner.
Okay.
I'm a
debate. Main owner election. Debate. Live. There you go. Main owner election. Oh, I hear myself again. Someone's gonna die. No, I'm teasing. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
What?
Who said that?
I don't know. It was terrible.
Who said that? It was Steve, because he always makes that voice.
Oh, you know what? That sounds like a very
gone.
Stevie thing to say.
That is a very Steve thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you do, little buddy. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can send bad words in DMs.
Yeah, that's great, dude. Okay. All right.
Let's not.
I made the channel. It's in the server. It's main owner elections. Everyone go in there. Okay. Bye-bye forever now.
Bye, love you.
Okay, that was a bit much. All right. Okay. Give me a second. Your boy is going to get back up in business. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Camera. Here I am. Hi. I look like my camera's lagging to me. It must just be a preview thing. So, I just feel, it just feels low res. It feels like low res down deep in. Journite Hawk. Welcome, dude. All right. Anyway, so we need to get everybody in here. Good Fishman is in the wrong one. Now he's in the correct one. All right. We need to get Gray in here and Wamo and everybody else. So yeah, guys, welcome everyone to the debate. It's gonna be an awesome, awesome night. I dressed up a little bit for it because I wanted to be fancy. No, I'm teasing. I was already dressed up anyway, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay, it's still just the 4 of you. Where the hell is everyone else? Chicky, I swear to stink, Chicky. I can't get in, dummy, is what he says. Everyone's saying they can't get in. Go in voice chat, he will pull you in. That's what she said. Everyone with this can... Okay, hold up. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, everybody try now. Now try. Okay, they all went in here. I can just start pulling them up. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I thought your roles would have allowed for it, but... Oh, Wamo, I put the wrong one. I pulled the whole voice chat up. That's funny. Okay. Alright, is everyone here? Let's see. We still don't have Gray. Where the hell is Gray?
Gray is dead.
He says, DW, I can't attend right now. Sorry, bro. Oh, he can't even come. Oh, dang. Alright, well, dang. If Man, he seems so hyped, too. I figured, like, he would be, like, one of the main... He was talking so much smack, right? That's basically...
He was talking crap.
Not coming to the debate is, like, basically the same as dropping out.
It
You know what I'm saying?
is basically the same as dropping out.
Yeah, so I guess Gray's out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, in the chat, in the Discord, or not the Discord, in the YouTube chat, he actually said hashtag vote Mosh people. So I guess he's dropping out and endorsing Mosh.
Oh?
There you go. So Mosh got his first endorsement. Basher dropped out and endorsed Chicken Horde. I thought Mr. Man dropped out, but he's here, so I guess not. Hello?
What?
Yeah.
My
Russian
brother
Spy,
was
did
on
you drop?
God only knows.
What?
Okay. All right. I'm just going to say, I'm going to give some extra points to Journite Hawk because he's the only one with the camera. And I felt like he was the most well-prepared tonight. Cass looks like he's doing a very low-quality podcast. Hey, your mom belongs on a low-quality podcast, Art Hell. Okay?
You should do a
Don't come in
podcast.
here and
You
start
should do a
talking
podcast.
smack about low quality, okay?
I would love the Cass Gaming podcast to be real. I'd listen to it every night.
Oh, that would be awesome, though. And I could get my brother on here. That would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
So, where's my pen? Hold up. Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay.
Got the pin.
All right,
Okay.
so, Molsh. Oh no, you're not locked out anymore. I was reading the chat. Denver Goat, welcome. It's a political attack on Molsh. Whatever. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and begin. So I want to start with everybody getting a kind of a 30-second to a minute to explain who they are and what they want to bring to the position of main owner. So I'm going to start with Journite Hawk. Go ahead.
So I actually brought with me a small short presentation. If that would be, if it would be good to just screen share that.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's quickly go live here. Present. All right.
All right.
So this is why I should be the co-owner of Cass Gaming. Now, I represent the Universal Union. No, wait, you do. That's right. The Universal Union endorses everyone turning around and letting everyone represent. Now, why you should vote for me? Well, I'm chill, active on the server, bored to death. I have nothing to do in my life. So it would be a great hobby for me to just, you know, kind of run things in the server. Good thing. Very decisive on decisions and friendly to all people. Now, problems facing the Discord. We all know Chicken Lord and his clan is very racist. For legal reasons, that's a joke. But I am committed to add extra rules to make sure that everyone is happy and not offended by anything that goes on in the server.
Okay.
Now,
Wants to make
I
rules that no
also
one's offended about.
think that we should make sure that everyone feels included. So again, make sure no one feels offended, and make sure that mostly nothing is
Watch it,
behind
Chicken Word's going to attack him
paywall.
on this.
Obviously, talking about T Squad Plus, uh,
He's going to try to argue
and
that's a
also add
censorship
more
thing.
variety to the suggestions channel. So it doesn't always have to be about games and stuff. It could be about problems going on in the Discord server, quality of life changes, such things that I think we could also put in like a poll system where anyone can like put up a poll and if like a moderator thinks it's good, they can put it up in the suggestions channel or something, and whatever like gets the most votes gets implemented into the server. And finally, end the war between tea and coffee in victory. Go Kess the tea. That's the end of my presentation.
Okay. Thank you very much for the presentation. That was quite entertaining. All right. 19-year-old Fallout fan, let's hear from you next. Why do you want to be main owner? 19-year-old Fallout fan, are you with us? Are you still among the class of living people, as opposed to the non-living class?
He's certainly here, just
Okay.
not talking.
Words. Coherent sentences. Moms?
Are you literate, my boy?
Okay. We seem to be having... 19-year-old Fallout fan seems to be having technical difficulties. Let's come back to him. Mosh, go ahead. Why do you want to be main owner?
So, I have been a part of Kess's channel practically since the beginning. I've probably been a part of the most events. I was, until I ran out of money, the longest standing T Squad Plus member. And I've been moderator since the second wave of moderators were instated, so probably for about over a year. And the one thing that I've noticed about Kess's channel, his servers, all of the things, is the community. And that is what I want to reinforce if I were elected as the main owner. I would like to promote a more community-based Discord in the sense of I want to have more events. I thought that the movie night thing was brilliant. I don't know how much I liked that it's locked behind T Squad Plus, but I thought that it was a fantastic idea. I would like to see community games be played among members.
Excuse me for interrupting, but can I ask for clarification for a second? What's locked behind T Squad Plus again?
Was the movie channel locked behind T Squad Plus, or is that for anybody to view?
It's for anybody to view. Originally, the voting for it was based on T Squad Plus, but that's now been changed to everyone.
All right.
So
that's what I was referring to. I'm glad
right,
that
thank
was
you.
changed.
Okay, continue.
But the one thing that I really wanted to do was bring out more of the community in what I saw in the Discord. I think the moderation team right now is very sound and very good. We have a few inactive moderators that can be addressed. But other than that, I think that is very well handled. But the main thing that I'd like to shoot for is creating, like I said, group activities. Whether that be games that could be associated or congregated amongst members that we could do, or whether that be, I had the idea of myself taking on the role of creating a separate YouTube channel for the Kess gaming community that could be run by the community itself, edited by myself and possibly others.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Encapsulate and show off the good side of the community and try to get other people involved. So honestly, with how long that I've been around and what I've seen in the shifts in Kess's audience and how that's always worked, it's always been the community first. The most popular things that he's done has been the community. And if I were elected, that's what I would want to promote. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Malsh, very much. I appreciate that. Mr. Man, you are next. Tell us why you want to be main owner, what you want to do. All right, Mr. Man seems to have disconnected. All right, I'm going to take a couple of comments from the audience, and then we'll continue. Art House says, I do have to point out the end the war between the tea and coffee only says victory and not victory for the tea. Negative 100 points. You care to comment,
Victory
Joe
for the tea.
Ooh.
Victory for the tea.
Okay. Okay, then. All right. Quinn says, nah, he ain't the longest T-Squad Plus member. All right, that fact check for real though, that is true. Quinn is the longest running T-Squad Plus member.
I did say one of. I
okay.
said the longest. I misspoke, but I believe I was the second longest for a very long duration of time.
That might very well be true. William-matic, welcome to the stream. Max, Troy Harris, welcome. Troy says, I'll go, be back. No problem, dude. Max says, well, no one said master, but you get me, senior. I'm skipping that. Where do I vote for Obama? At your mom's. Russian Spy says, I made a good point. Uh-huh. All right, so, yeah. Steve, go home. Why do you want to be main owner?
Right now I've been here as long as everyone, but like Malsh, I want to have more community events going on in the Discord, among other things.
All right, like what?
Games, continue to help each other out when our computers are having issues or getting games working.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so, all right, interesting. All right, thank you. Chicken Mort, what would you like, why, bleh, can't talk tonight. Why do you want to be T-Squad? No, not T-Squad. I will get it right this time, I swear. All right, Chicken Mort, why do you want to be main owner? Go ahead. Chicken Lord, are you okay? Are you with us?
I think KFC caught him again.
KFC caught him. All right. Okay, Russian Spy says I say vote for Malsh. All right. Ardell says Malsh does have experience, but I barely heard him, so I missed 50% of what he was saying. You couldn't hear Malsh? Oh, hey, you know what? That's actually on me. That's on me. I have desktop audio turned down. Okay, I've turned it up. Everyone should now sound much louder. Sorry about that. Is KJ1 not even here? He is not. Chicken Lord, are you okay? Should I move on to Boomstick and come back to you? All right, I'm gonna move on to Boomstick. Boomstick, why do you want to be main owner, dude? Okay, Boomstick does not seems to be AFK at the moment.
Okay,
so what a lovely pool.
So 3 people cannot speak right now. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, that is very strange. We usually don't have these sorts of technical issues.
19-year-old Steve and Chicken Lord can't speak for some reason.
I wonder if this is a permissions thing. Let me edit the permissions real quick.
It usually isn't the permissions thing. It's usually an input thing.
Okay.
So I would recommend everybody go into settings and check your audio output.
Yeah, like right here.
That's
go down
what
to
you're
user
actually
settings,
talking through.
and then go to voice and video, and you have input, cable output, etc. It's pretty easy.
Hello?
Hello, 19-year-old Fallout fan.
Yo, we got somebody.
Finally.
All right, good stuff.
Phew.
All right,
I'm
I'm
scared
gonna
I
go
wouldn't be able to
ahead
participate there.
What?
I got scared I wouldn't be able to participate for a minute.
Yeah, that would have sucked. Was your microphone set up incorrectly?
I don't know. Like there wasn't like I started messing around. I couldn't speak for a few minutes, so I started messing with like that's what I had it on. I don't understand.
Okay.
You can always test your microphone too. So just
that's true. You can run the microphone test. All right. Well, since you're back now, let's go ahead and get your introduction. Why do you want to be main owner?
I thought it would just be fun to run.
Okay. Is
That's
that it?
that's really it. That's really it. I felt like it'd be a fun experience to if I did win, I could maybe try it for a few months.
Do you have
It's
any
not-
moderating experience?
No, well,
You have no moderating experience at all?
no. I just thought it'd be
Alright.
fun to try.
All
All
right.
I mean,
right.
I own a server, but it's only me and my one friend. But
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
I
then.
think
would
it's time for you to be like Steve and go home.
Oh, all right.
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa,
Chicken
We
Lord
are
is back.
attacking other members.
Yes.
I would like to commend
Glad I mean
19-year-old
chicken
Calling
titties
from an
for dinner
escape piece
tonight.
of poetry.
Okay, Journite Hawk, you were commending him for what now?
I would actually like to commend 19-year-old Fallout fans campaign. It's actually kind of what inspired me to do like the Half-Life 2 combine thing that I was doing
Oh.
in the Discord server, and which I think he was doing like the Enclave from
Enclave.
Enclave. I've never played Fallout before in my life. I'm only starting Fallout 4, but it was really
fine,
cool,
bro.
really cool what you were doing. Also, Chicken Lord.
Start
too.
with New Vegas, not 4.
Let him start
Chick-
whatever he want, man.
Chicken Lord.
All right.
What?
So,
What? Go ahead and do your introduction, dude.
okay, so I've been around here for about 2 years at this point, going on 2 years, and really everybody here likes me. Yeah, I mean, just look at it. I mean, you could look at the polls already in just pre-counts, and I'm already
Remember to like the video,
blowing
guys.
everyone
If
else
you're
out of
relying
the
on
park.
stream, hit that like button,
pre-counts,
smash it.
buddy.
I am, but
Okay.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Okay.
So
Chicky's getting
I
chased by the
agree with a
dogs.
lot of things that Mulch that had stated. Like keeping the direction with the movie nights, and I actually had the idea of a game night for a long time now, and really what am I trying to say here?
Restating
really-
ideas?
Yes. I'm really for keeping the rules of the server the same, because I think that they're very, very good in the sense of you're allowed to talk about anything you want to talk about as long as it doesn't, as long as you're not being rude or mean to anybody, or as long as you're not promoting yourself in any sort of way, or under the restrictions of the rules, it's still very censor free.
What are you doing?
And I hope that was well said, and I'm done now. So.
Okay.
All right.
Mom
So
was well
for the
said.
introduction.
About the game night, Chicken Lord. What's yours gonna be different than the other contestants? Because I've heard a couple of contestants.
Yeah, I was.
Well,
said-
here's the thing. Here's the thing. A couple. When we finished watching. When we finished watching Ready Player One that other night, a whole bunch of people after that, we got together and played a whole bunch of games, and that was really nice to see. And I think that was a really good thing. I am really for keeping the traditional Cascarte Orthodox intact, and it just overall, just keeping the server mostly the same while implementing a lot of great ideas that I've had.
Now, allow me to elaborate on what I was talking about with implementing games. May I?
Continue.
Yes.
Okay. So my idea was that a lot of the times, similarly to what Chicken was saying, after streams have been over, Among Us and Minecraft were two of the primary examples that I remember. I think it was a little bit with Fortnite as well, but that was a long time ago.
Doom as well. That was that. I remember one particular situation where we were playing a Doom Team Fortress mod off stream, and that was really fun.
Yeah, but my goal is that like I said, with starting up a YouTube channel about all this stuff, run by the community, is that we can play the games together to then directly promote Kess. The games are going to be a ton of fun that we would play. With what Kess is currently playing, being either Doom or Team Fortress 2 or Among Us or whatever he's playing, being able to build off of that experience and being able to collaborate as a community to help Kess, I think would be a ton of fun for everybody to do and would get a lot of people involved.
Now here's my question: why do you need the main owner role to do that? Why can't you go ahead and do it?
The issue, and that is an entirely question that I could redirect right back at you. But the issue isn't entirely about the main owner role. It's about the fact that that's a lot of differences in how things would be done. With establishing things like that, it's good to be able to be in a position where those are more well established, I guess would be the correct way of putting it. For main owner role for me, though, the primary reason that I would want it is because I notice sometimes there are a few holes in the way that things are moderated, or a few little things that happen sometimes with just the general gist of the way that things are done. Nothing huge would be overhauled about the Discord server itself on my part. Maybe a little bit more elaboration on Rule 2. That is the one that I've noticed that gets people the most often. So maybe a little bit more elaboration on that. But the main owner role for me would basically be because I want to promote better and more healthy environments for the people that are a part of Kess Gaming, and to promote involvement.
I mean, I agree with your Rule 2 position for the most part, because even Kess himself has posted videos that have violated the rule about like 20, 15 minutes down in. So
Seen that.
it would be a good
20 or
idea.
15 minutes down in. I'm sorry, continue.
But I redirect the question at you. Why would you need main owner to be able to do those things? What makes you think that having main owner would benefit the server other than a community standpoint?
Are you going to answer?
Bro.
No. All right, would anyone else like to weigh in on this subject?
Me.
Steve, we haven't heard from you in a while, dude.
Say that one more time. I was dealing with something.
Excuse me.
Okay. Steve will have to speak after you, but my question was redirecting it at you. What makes you think that having the owner role would benefit you in making your objectives happen? What does the time frame look on that? And why can't you do these things without it? And how do you benefit the server other than the community?
Well, really, at the moment, I have the Royal Guard role, and I think really the main owner role, it's basically just all the restrictions removed from Royal Guard, but even less so. Basically, I have full regards to do anything and everything. I find that I could
So
take...
a dictatorship? Pause. Wait.
No.
Whoa.
No.
You just said you have free reign to do anything you want.
Well, that's
What does that mean? What?
That's
no.
I was describing the main owner role.
Steve.
If you were to get the main owner role, you would also have the ability to do anything.
Well, sure, but anything is a large margin. My question wasn't about what main owner role was. It was what you were going to do with it to benefit the server.
And I was describing the contrast between what I have right now and what I would have there. And then I was going to describe what I would do within that new given liberty.
Go on.
So you kind of jump. Okay. So I was thinking that I could take care of the polls a lot more. Right now, that is something that I am restricted from taking any sort of part in. We did find a new way to do polls, the reactions, which I think that was a really good idea. For movie polls, I think I could do a good job at picking out movies that people are wanting, and then also selecting good images for to react to. That's all minimal stuff. But at the same time, a lot of it's going to be minimal stuff. One thing that I do plan to do is there's a Doom Talk role that I've been meaning to that I've been wanting to make self-assignable for a long time now, and I think once I get main owner, that would be good to do. I could do it right now. I just find it would be a much more official once I get the main owner role.
So what you're saying is that it would basically make things that you did more official.
I was saying it for that one particular thing.
Oh, right. But for in essence, what you were speaking about was the fact that it would
No,
make...
I was saying in essence, it's going to allow me to work a lot more on the server itself than what right now I am previously able to do.
Okay.
Wishing to weigh in a little bit here. Now that so basically what I'm hearing from most of you guys, and most of the general conversation I feel like is between Chicken Lord Malsh and Jur Nighthawk. I've yet to hear Boomstick weigh in. Steve Go Home, had kind of the same sort of idea, have game nights and stuff, just same sort of basic concept, but his microphone's been kind of like cutting in and out. Fallout fans just kind of want to do it for fun, so I feel like the main serious conversation is basically between the three of you. So with that in mind, what I'm hearing, all of you want some sort of like community, like game setup. I've heard that Malsh and Jur Nighthawk's position seems to be they want the community to stay safe and kind of like welcoming, whereas Chicken Lord's angle is maybe more of like, sure, that sounds good, but I don't want to do it at the cost of like having to censor certain topics or certain experiences or things that can be done. Just for the sake of making others feel more comfortable.
Yes, I'm all for being kind and welcoming.
Jur
Nighthawk,
can you weigh in on this as well, please? I feel like you're not expressing yourself. I feel like you're not turning around and representing.
No. Yes.
Is that just me? Did anyone else notice that?
I was thinking of something to say, and I definitely wanted to weigh in on being more welcoming. It's also what I put on the presentation. I understand what Chicken Lord's saying, and actually, this was an opinion that I had like a couple months ago, or however long that was. But how you're free to like talk about most subjects that may be controversial in the Kess Gaming Discord, while not being offensive.
You can absolutely, and that was the thing, is like you can absolutely talk about anything that you want. What I don't understand what Chicken Lord is saying is he's making it sound like it is unwelcoming to say what you think. The only things you can't say are things that are directly adult in nature.
Or things that are directly aimed at someone else, like in Rule 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
exactly.
no, the only thing that you said that the only thing that you're restricted from is talking about stuff that's adult in nature. No, there are many other rules.
Well, like what?
Like what?
Well, there's Rule 3 that prohibits self-promotion. There is Rule 4 that prohibits you from being rude, which I think that's a perfectly stated rule.
Rule number 3. Here's the issue. It is a public server. Promotion, self-promotion is absolutely in every other server you're going to go to not allowed.
Yes, I'm saying it's a good rule.
The idea. Okay, well then, what are you commenting on? Because what I'm not understanding is why are you wanting to override the rules?
No, I'm not wanting to override the rules. I'm saying I want to keep the rules the same.
You are going back on your previous statements.
No, I'm not. You've misunderstood.
Kess has the same idea that I do in the sense that I believe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying, because what it absolutely sounded like was that you were talking about changing how the rules operate so that people have more freedom of speech.
No, I think that they have much more freedom of speech right now and I don't want the rules to become any stricter than what they are now. Maybe define Rule 2 a little bit more. Other than that,
the issue I have with Rule 2 is that adult in nature is a very large, broad way of explaining it. You can call swearing adult in nature.
I think Texas can be considered adult in nature.
What is considered adult in nature?
Wait, say that again?
Talking about taxes could be considered adult in nature.
Taxes?
Hey, I have to pay sales tax.
Like politics.
As do
politics
I had to pay sales tax since I was like 7.
Heck, politics could be considered adult in nature. Are we all breaking Rule 2 right now?
The issue.
Well, here's how Rule 2 is defined. Let me read it so everyone else is familiar.
Yeah, no, it's not just adult in nature. That's like saying, I don't know.
It starts off with that. It's pretty succinct.
It's like reading only the first sentence of an amendment.
Well,
and then not reading the rest.
Both of you brought this up. Both of you agreed. That was like the one key thing that the two of you agreed on was that this rule needed to be clarified further. So I'm going to read it and then ask what you would do to clarify it more. Okay, so Rule 2 in the Discord server, and it's what Mosh said is true. This is what people get warned and get banned for like 90% of the time. I mean, when was the last time you had to warn someone for using a music command in a channel that wasn't the music channel? That's Rule 6. When was the last time anyone got a warning for that? I don't remember. So
never.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
maybe
even if somebody does that, it usually comes off as a verbal warning rather than an actual warning.
Right, and it's just not that big of a deal. It's just kind of.
And they can't even do it now because Rhythm is in the grave.
Yeah, Rhythm. I am finding a replacement bot for that though. So we will. That's another thing I'm gonna need some help with. So, but you can all debate about which of you is the most qualified for that, for technical things, because everybody's got these great ideas, but you got to have some technical know-how to bring to the table. But we'll come back to that. First of all, I'd like to start with this. So Rule 2 is please do not discuss or post anything that would be considered adult in nature. This includes anything sexual in nature. References to porn, sexual activity, etc. are prohibited. Sexually based humor in memes, jokes, and pop culture references also break this rule. Also, any suggested nicknames, profile pictures, statuses, etc. violate this rule.
Here's the thing.
I don't think that needs to be changed. It's pretty clear cut.
Here's the thing. I can count at least 6 times that I can remember that somebody has asked, in general, are you allowed to swear in the server? And things like this always get brought up against Rule 2. Now, when you read it initially, it sounds very much like, anything sexually adult in nature, which is absolutely true. I believe that is what it is completely founded upon. But the issue is the etc. that you put there. I feel as though it should be elaborated more fully as to what it is trying to represent, because so many people have been like, am I allowed to swear on the server? What are the rules for this? Rule number 2 says adult in nature. That's a very broad way of assuming things.
Okay, and how would you reword Rule 2?
Oh boy. If I had to reword Rule number 2, I would. I could not give you a direct example right now. That would be.
Well, it doesn't have to be anything super elaborate. Just off the top of your head.
I would try to make it more clear that it is talking about things sexual in nature. Adult in nature can be. I would just change that.
You would so basically it all boils down to just change the word adult to sexual.
Yes, absolutely. I think if you change the word adult to sexual, it will remove everything, because people will read a summary of the book and get an idea of what the book is about, and I think that's the exact same for the rules. I think there are plenty of members now that haven't even read a lot of the rules. But first sentence is the most important in any rule that you're ever going to put out. And the first sentence is not elaborate enough, in my opinion, that people are getting the general idea of what it's talking about.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's a pretty good point.
So can I say something?
Yes, please.
You could
please weigh in,
He's actually making a pretty good point, because honestly, I was kind of like that in the beginning. Because when I first met you, I was like, oh, Kez doesn't swear.
Right.
I'm not trying to. I'm just giving my thoughts out. But yeah, it does. It
That's-
does make sense. Because
That-
I actually thought I couldn't swear in the server when I first joined.
That
It-
is the
it ha-
exact thing I'm talking about.
That
Yeah.
has surprised me how many people think that they just assume that since I don't swear, that swearing just automatically isn't allowed. The truth
Well,
is, I
you-
personally just don't choose to do that, but I don't really. It's not my concern whether
Everybody-
someone else does or not. Unless, like, you're swearing at someone, which is then goes back to the whole don't be rude
Everybody,
thing, so.
even from a young age,
Exactly.
was told that swearing was an adult thing to do and you weren't allowed to do it as a kid. Which is why, again, those general assumptions can be made about that rule. And elaborating more on, like, the first sentence is going to be the most important. I think it just needs elaborate upon. It's a very easy fix, but I couldn't do it without main owner rule.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to take a couple of questions from the audience. So, okay, let's see. So, Russian Spy asked Boomstick why he wasn't talking. I doubt Boomstick's going to answer that. Max has a question to Chicken Lord. He says, can we play Art Hell's mom in your game night program?
Yes,
Um,
she's free to use for
You're
everybody.
you're gonna have to wait for the Kez mod to come play with Art Hell's mom. Just saying. So Boomstick. So I'm reading. I'm sorry. I'm reading after a little after the comments, but apparently Boomstick put his stuff in the main owner, and he wants you to read it.
oh, all right. Let's take a look.
Can I object to that real quick, just for a second?
Oh,
I feel
all
like
right.
this was a verbal discussion, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like reading it is giving him context errors in the way that he would present. Context is very important in the way that he states things, and I would rather him talk than you read it. Just in general, just as a quality of life thing, just that nothing's misinterpreted. Because the
All right.
way-
Does everyone else agree with that?
I
Yeah.
agree with one. I blanked out
Okay.
for a second.
I was just saying that I feel like Boomstick should talk for context things, and that this is a
Well, I
verbal
mean,
discussion.
He said in the thing he doesn't have a mic.
How do you, what? How? Does he have a phone?
Doesn't have a mic.
Yeah.
You don't have any microphone at all. Goodness
No
gracious.
microphone in your house.
His words,
not
not
a
mine.
single microphone. That's pretty bad.
You don't have a
I can
Nokia.
understand that. I was there at one point. Like maybe when I was about 15, 16 years old. I understand the no microphone. So
We're just letting you know, Boomstick. This might hurt you really badly. Like not
Yeah,
having
it
a
doesn't- it
microphone.
sure doesn't-
Boomstick 2021 if you don't have anything
hear
to
a whole
say.
lot from people, you forget about them. Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying, dude?
It's totally fine if he doesn't actually have a mic. Like, if he doesn't actually have a mic, like, there's no way for him to do that. We should not take away his ability to campaign. So,
Okay.
if
Well,
if
let's-
worse
He must
comes
be. That's what
to
we've been
worse,
talking about.
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that it could hurt really badly. But
Okay.
yeah,
well,
I feel like
we'll
Ken
just-
should give
All
him
right,
a.
here.
definitely going to
I'll
smack
read
him in
it.
the
I'll read
ass.
it. Okay.
We'll see.
Keep in mind this is written, okay? This is what he says. I want to be main owner because I have hope for Kaskartia. I don't know what the hell that means. I will create many activities such as beanbag toss, horseshoes, volleyball, and much more. I will keep the server clean as a very clean thing. I'll take suggestions from community. I'll add more level ranks and a prestige system of the levels. I'll add more useful and fun bots. For one, for example, being a truth or dare bot. Yikers. I seriously believe I
Ooh.
can run the server and make it a better place. All right, there you go. So
I like
we
Truth or
went ahead and read
Dare.
this thing. Okay.
Man, I
well,
want beanbag on the server.
You want beanbag on the server, dude? Okay. All right, we'll see about
Yeah,
that
let's
beanbag
go
on
with
the
that
server.
beanbag.
All right, I'm gonna take a couple of questions from the audience again. We'll get back on track. All right. Russian Spy asked me if I'm high. A little bit, yeah. Where else? I'm not reading that. Okay. If there's no B movie, I'm not voting. I don't care. Who will prepare the best B-movie crap post for the movie tonight? Screw you, Max. Okay.
That's right. The movie's tonight.
Any serious
No, that's
questions,
tomorrow night, no.
perhaps? Okay, Art Hell asked if we're voting for Mosh now. Wait, who's the?
No,
who the
you're
hell is
voting
this?
for
This
me.
is Ego Guilt. You what? No, Ego Guilt, get out
Who
of
let
here.
this guy in? Who did
I
it?
think you should vote for whoever you think is best fit for the job.
Okay,
Don't let
okay.
biases
Yeah.
get in the way
All
of
right,
things.
no one likes to kiss up Mosh. All right, can
Yeah.
we truly trust someone who is not devoted and attached to tea, who is not a tea native and an absolute tea patriot? You're from Beep in Serbia, dude. What the hell do you know about tea?
I will
Hey,
say,
come on, man. You
I'm
drink
an advocate
alcohol
for tea.
all the time.
I am from
What?
Serbia. I am a Serbian man.
You don't
Says
look Serbian,
Susan that
Dreadhawk. You
and
look-
he
you look-
knows a little
you're
bit
the
more about
whitest dude I
You know,
know.
if it helps me,
invented it.
Or if you
I'm
look
drinking
closely,
tea right
I'm
now. If that
brown.
helps me,
now, Malsh.
just for the record.
I'm
Okay.
gonna hit you with a
Oh.
question.
All right.
What's your stance on the legality of sassafras root?
Ah!
The legality of sassafras root.
Are you unaware of the situation with sassafras root?
Is
I don't
that
know what
related
sassafras
in
root is.
any way to the server?
I'm gonna tie it back here in a second.
I have nothing to comment on the legalities of sassafras root.
May I teach you about sassafras root?
Yeah,
You may.
I may
Okay,
We all
all
wanna
right,
hear about
I'm
it.
gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna weigh in. I'm gonna get Good Fishman's opinion on this, but I think that would just be a total waste
Yeah,
of
let's
time and be off
not.
topic.
Oh, no, no,
Good
no.
Fishman, do you care to weigh in? I don't see how sassafras root is related.
Yeah, I
to
don't
this
even
discussion.
know.
No, this
honestly-
is definitely
honestly, this is,
matters.
Honestly, it's pretty much a time waster if it actually doesn't
No,
mean
like
anything.
I feel like you're
It will not
avoiding
be a time
some stuff
waster.
here.
I'm willing to not speak about it any further, just for everyone else. But
Can you just get to the
Um,
main point of what you're trying to get at and exclude sassafras root?
well, what I was trying to present is that I know a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff, and I was just
Okay.
pulling one example, and I was
So-
explaining how I could
so-
speak about any sort of topic that you could give me, and I'm a good speaker.
Aha. That has to do with main owner role. How? Because
Not a
I
whole
could
lot.
talk to you
I'm ruining
about-
my. I'm
That's
ruining
probably is
my.
by high
You
up
are,
there,
you are
laughing
you're,
gas.
you're throwing right
Kez,
now.
are you-
I'd
Kez-
stomp your head.
Kaz, are you okay? What's wrong,
Yeah,
man?
man.
Nothing
What's
You
else.
look at
wrong?
the
Are you okay?
I'm okay, dude. Oh, it's hot in here. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. I just need some
I
tea.
will say that I think I am the best person for the job. Just
Don't we all need
because,
some tea in our
Of
lives?
course you think you're the best person for the job. You're running.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm the best person for the job. That's why I'm running for the job.
Yeah,
Point moot.
because
I think I'm the best person for the job
Why?
I think I'm
Why
the
you're
second.
running.
because I think I can offer more to the table.
Like
In what way?
What do you have that Mosh and Chicken Word don't? Or 19-year-old Fallout or any of these lovely members of the society?
Determination.
Okay.
So you're trying to
think-
tell me
wait a
that
minute, wait a
some-
minute. Well, hold up. I
Pause.
want to hear about this. 19-year-old Fallout guy, you think you have determination. What does that
No,
mean?
I'm saying everyone else. I think everyone else has, not me.
You don't think you have any determination.
No.
Okay, all right. Well, that was a total
I
waste of my time.
I will
all
say
right.
Kaz,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I go do something. Good luck. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's code. He's gonna go take a giant dump.
No, that's not what it is. I gotta go I don't know, throw my cat out of the dishwasher or something. I don't know.
Cat abuse? Oh my god.
Okay.
All right,
bro,
All right.
that's how I am, bro.
Throwing the cat out of the dishwasher. It's code for taking a giant
Right.
dump. All right.
You gotta
I love
take them out of
Italia,
the
says
washing
Cash. Hey, bro,
machine.
welcome, dude. All right.
Can't put them in the dishwasher. You gotta put them in the washing machine. Amateur mistake.
My cat's always tried to get trapped in the dryer. I don't feel like this is related to the discussion either. Journey Hawk, we remember we were talking to you. We were asking why, what what you thought you had that nobody else did? What is it?
A brain.
A brain. And you think the other people here don't have a brain?
I will
no, he's
have
right.
an intellectual debate with you.
Probably
At
something
this
about the size of let's see. Whatever this is that my sister gave to me. This is Chicken
Man,
Lords.
give me some credit, man. I'm doing good in school.
Well, no, your brain's about as big as this. This is Walsh.
Come on, bro. Give me some credit, bro.
Yeah, that's
All right. Can
that's
I speak?
Can't believe
I'd
I
like
was
to
gonna
defend
do it
myself.
for
This
you.
is defamation of character.
It is. I agree with Malsh.
This is defamation of character.
This is
I
immature.
would
This
say
is
that
immature.
this is a violation of Rule 4.
Objection. This is immature.
I am suing. This is going to the court of law. This is
This is more-
defamation.
This is more on the level of kindergarten insulting than politics.
This is Steve Go Home.
That's just
I concur.
politics.
This is like Apple and Epic Games taking hot shots at one another. Like we have sunk to that level.
Hang
of
on.
immaturity.
I have to answer a question in chat.
Like, come on, man. No one was insulting your
Nighthawk is
intelligence.
holding up Boomstick's
Hang on.
brain right now. I
Everybody-
can't even see it.
Everybody pause.
This is Kess Gaming.
Everybody pause. Go ahead.
There is a question that I have been asked
What?
in the chat. The
What?
most
Lay it on
complex question I have ever been asked. What
Okay.
is 9 plus 10?
Alright, hell, what's 9 plus 10?
19.
21.
You are wrong. Right.
It is 21. I was
The
joking.
the answer is 21.
Oh my god.
If you think anything else of the sort, you are a filthy scum on this planet. And
Now,
you
Mulch.
should be wiped away
Mulch.
like the dirt under my shoe.
Malsh, how does
the
this
hell-
relate to the topic?
What?
How did that relate to the topic?
Are you really going to talk to me about relating to the topic when you just try to go off legalities of roots?
And yet you started this hypocrisy first, man.
Are you really trying to argue with me about this?
Yes.
Seriously.
No, I'm gonna go off on actually being serious. So I have been told before in DMs that Kess has told me that I remind himself of him a lot, and I do find that would be a
Himself
nice
of
quality
him.
to have in a co-owner, because
Now-
it'd be nice to have like two versions of Kess.
guys,
Right?
you guys can continue talking. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
Now, I absolutely disagree
Guys,
with you.
I'm gonna make a
I
poll
absolutely
in
disagree.
main owner.
Not with the fact that you're like
campaigns.
Hess, but the fact that in a
And
leadership role, you should have two
I want to
very
hear who,
different
based on
people
this debate, you
who would
now
lead
feel
it.
like you want to vote for.
I think
Okay?
it is
It's gonna
incredibly
be in the
important to have a
Discord channel.
diverse leadership in the way that things are run. We know that there are reinforcement chains that are in many different things that will continuously say the same ideas and nothing will get done. I absolutely agree that if I am the one to work with Kess, that I would be a much better fit, because I think Kess and I bounce ideas off of each other much better than if it were an exact cut copy of Kess himself. I 100% disagree.
Well, I wasn't saying that I was a 100% exact cut copy. I was saying.
But
that,
you were saying that one of your qualities that would make you a good leader was that you were like Kess.
Yes, that.
He's spitting some facts
yes,
here,
right,
man.
Here's the thing. While I am mostly, while we do share many similarities, we do disagree on
Tripping
many
over your
topics.
words.
Yes, I'm 15 years old. What are you going to expect? Kess was
Continue.
tripping over his words at the beginning of this.
Continue.
So, as I was saying, I am going to go back a little bit on what I was saying. Okay, let's say I'm 50%, 70% similar to Kess. There are still many instances where we do disagree on many things, and we still bounce ideas off of each other quite often. There have been so many times where I've offered up great ideas that Kess has that I have discussed with Cass and DMs, and yeah, I'm having trouble closing this, but really, that's what this entire discussion has been at this point.
Honestly, I think
Hey, it's
I'm
Alpha
more like that.
Nerd.
I like your mom jokes and
Turning
turning
Alpha
around
Nerd,
and letting everybody represent.
Alpha Nerd,
I mean,
I
don't
do
we
not
all-
think would be a good fit for the role because he just got here a couple weeks ago.
I mean, don't we all
And-
love your mom jokes? Like,
I think your mom jokes are pretty awesome.
same, bro. Like,
Lord, makes sense. I've only
I think
experience with the server.
I think we can all agree that this is what brings us together is Ardhell's mom.
it's about time we let a young
Shout out
president.
to Ardhell's mom. Really
Amen.
keeping us together out there, bud.
Amen. Mr. Man.
I'm
Okay,
back.
got all the emojis
Whoa.
up.
Whoa. Awesome.
So who lost?
All right, guys. So I made a new poll in the main owner campaign section.
boy.
It just says, "Hey guys, based on the debate so far, who do you feel like you want to vote for now?" So you can go there and check it out. People are going back and forth over
boy.
who they're saying they want to vote for. So that's cool, I guess. Anyway, TF2 Zid, welcome. He says, to be honest, if I was a candidate, I would win easy. Oh, wow. Maybe next year, dude. That's going to be an annual thing.
Man,
Oh,
those
man.
are some big balls.
Helgrok says, Cass, may you add Wamo to the vote. No, Wamo's not running, dude. He does say, how have you
Wamo.
known Wamo? What is your opinion of him, his content? I've known Wamo about a year and a half, about as long as I've known Chicken Ward, really. Maybe a little more than that, but he's a cool dude. Content-wise, like, we don't really go for kind of the same thing, but I respect the grind. Anyway, I'm sure is Hell not going to vote for any of you, says Art Hell. That's not very nice. Max says, to be honest, nobody knows I already won. Okay. TF2 says, I hold record for watching Kess the longest and not being a mod. You probably do. That's actually a funny topic. All right, so results of the poll. Very interesting. All right, anyway, let's go ahead
Kess,
and
where's-
get back on topic. All right,
By the
Good
way,
Fishman, do you care to
Mr.
weigh
Man.
in? Or never mind. Journey Hawk's going. Go ahead.
Mr. Man, begging for votes will not get you votes.
Oh, I will. I bet you. If I beg enough, it'll get me votes.
You
It,
haven't
it works.
participated in the whole debate, dude. At least
Seriously.
Alpha Nerd. I
Excuse
was
me,
kind
No,
of
Kess.
hoping for him. He seemed
I'm
cool,
gonna
but
jump
he
in
didn't
at the
even
last
get to
moment and
debate.
win.
He blew it
Cass,
off.
be
I made a
quiet.
whole
Cass, be
presentation.
quiet.
Excuse me,
Cass,
Kess.
be quiet.
Kess.
I'm
Let
gonna
this guy
win. You
in.
watch. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna take over the server. I'm gonna make it a dictatorship. I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna make everyone
Non-dictatorship.
sad, and then I'm gonna.
Excuse me, Kess.
Why would anyone vote for someone who says he wants to sabotage the server? We're not
Because
Iowa,
I'm really
and you're
cool.
not Donald
Because
Trump.
I'm awesome.
Oof,
Because
that's gonna
I
get you
love your
even
mom
less
jokes,
votes.
and because I'm
Yo,
really awesome.
Mr. Kess, why am I not in the poll?
Why are you? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
thought I
Kaz
put
is
you in the
trying
poll.
to.
No,
Kaz
I
is
really
trying
wasn't.
to-
I genuinely thought I had you in the
Oh.
poll. Let me add that.
I guess my job is already done. Kess, you're doing it perfectly fine. You're not letting people be voted for. My God,
Okay,
1984.
all right, calm
1984.
Calm the
My
hell
God.
down.
What would
boy.
President Eden think?
19-year-old Fallout
Yo,
fan.
GBA. GBA, how do you find me here?
Stinking. All right, there
Wacky
you go.
dudes.
There's your poll. All right, Mr. Man,
been
you
a
don't have any
nuclear
votes,
bomb.
dude.
Can I pin this real
No,
quick?
I voted for myself.
Pin the poll? Sure, dude.
Yeah.
Pin whatever the hell you need to. Okay.
I mean,
You
whatever.
wanna- never mind.
I'll
All
pin this
right,
real quick.
anyway. Max says, I actually don't care who wins as long as it's not a furry or a child or isn't Russian spy for whatever reason. I read it today.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Oh my
so-
God.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
God.
So basically, not Gray, who dropped out and endorsed Malsh, not Mr. Man, who dropped out and endorsed Chicken Ward and then decided to run again, and not
Wait, what?
not that one
Max,
guy who
Max,
said F you to
honestly,
everyone
you're
and got banned.
racist. You're racist. You're racist.
Why is,
I'm
why is
racist?
the Aiden-
No,
Excuse
Max
me?
is racist.
Excuse
Max
me,
is racist.
I grew up in a household as a child with three races.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
three
Your
different
friend's
races
black.
in my family.
Your friend's black.
Okay?
Sure.
No, not
Why
friends,
is-
family, brothers, and sisters. Okay, I have got the
Why
most
is the
multicultural
Aiden
background of
Fallout
any of you, so I am
capitalized?
automatically the least racist.
Why is the Aiden Fallout capitalized?
Nobody cares, dude. Shut up. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's go
I
ahead and
care.
move on. Getting back onto topic for the debate.
Is it my turn?
No,
Yeah,
shut
Because
up.
we're all
Can I
children
say
out here.
things?
Let's think of something new to talk about. I don't even
Yeah,
remember
can
what
I-
we were
can
talking
I-
about last
what-
time.
Can I
Yeah,
talk
good
about
fish.
some stuff?
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I think I've written some stuff down.
Good.
Maybe.
Okay.
So let's say someone breaks a rule. You're a Nighthawk. What would you do?
Someone breaks a rule. Which one?
Let's say rule 2. Yeah.
Give them a
That's-
warning
All right.
and tell them
You're not gonna talk to
do it
them,
again.
or
The-
not to do it.
That's
Can
what
I-
I just.
can I
That's
comment
what I
on
just
this?
said. That's what I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said.
Go
though.
ahead. Go ahead, Mulch.
Can I comment on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we using Rule 2 as an example?
Yep.
So,
Alpha nerd finally
Your
arrived.
your favorite your favorite.
yeah, my favorite rule. So the issue, as I said with Rule 2, is that it's not very broadly covered, and a lot of people are kind of scared of it. But honestly, it all for me is going to depend on how severe the rule was broken. In my case, there is a lot better chance for Rule 2 being broken, depending on the contents, that I would give more of a verbal warning and be like, hey, pay attention to the rules. However, if there is a repeat offender, it would immediately be a warning. I wouldn't. I don't have very much tolerance for people who are told something and then proceed to disregard it. So if there are repeat offenders, that would be what results in a warning. And after that, beyond that. But if it is if somebody breaks a rule just once and it isn't something where, it was a huge thing, then it would probably be a verbal warning from me.
Okay. Chicken
All right.
Butt?
Does anybody? Yeah.
Anybody else?
Probably.
Fallout fan, Alpha nerd. Anyone
Hello.
want to
Yeah.
weigh in?
So if someone were to violate a rule, more often than not, I delete said message or video or whatever they sent that violated said rule, and I notify them if it's their first time that I've seen them do it. I just notify them and tell them to go read the rules. If I
So
see them
verbal
do it
warning.
again, yes, a verbal warning. If I see them do it again, then I will bring the Dinobot into that mix and give them an actual.
So essentially the
warning.
exact same thing that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too. I would do that.
Alpha nerd.
Which honestly,
Um,
that's what we're told to do in the rules and info tab. So I think we're both.
Yeah,
good
but
at,
you're gonna
moderating.
be the main owner though. You're gonna be the big man.
The one thing that I will state, everything is at the reason that question's a little hard to answer is because all of the rules and the way that things are applied are at the admin's discretion. It
That is
isn't
true. It
where
does say that.
it isn't a cut paste type thing of how things are done. There could be an admin that doesn't enforce anything and basically kind of just lets things go every time, which can happen. I've seen cases where I felt like things should have been warned that happened days prior that, I no longer had a standing in. And so it's a little hard to answer that question, but like I said, personally, it would be more of a one-time warning thing for me.
Nope. Sorry.
Speak.
All right. Going off of what Mouse. Wow. Going off of what Mouse said. If someone breaks a rule 2, it is hard to answer that question, but also it's not exactly like the main owner's job to go and do put a warning on or tell them to stop doing that. This is why we have a royal guard, to make sure everyone's
At the
following
same
the
time,
rules.
how
And
many times have you seen Cascarte himself violate someone of something? Yeah, you see it all the time.
Well, now let me
that's-
weigh in on
that's
here
true.
for a second. While that's very true, I usually prefer somebody else do it because it's a matter of image, right? If somebody like gets the image that like I'm breathing down their neck all the time, that just reflects badly on me and the channel.
Yeah. Now, if we have a second main owner, like how Bash in the position that Basher was in before, I find that would be a lot better since we have someone to kind of take the hits
now
a lot more.
See, this is actually
I have a question.
This is actually a trick question.
It's tricking us, good fisher man.
I mean, someone has to. I don't know.
All right.
What was the trick question?
What was so tricky about it?
I don't know. Choose if you want to do it or not.
Okay, can I say something?
Hey, can I not do it?
I do have a question for everyone. So, knowing that Basher was the co-owner for so long, I want to ask you all, what do you think that Basher did good and bad, and what he did wrong? How do you think that you can be better and expand upon it?
All the technical things he did, I find were great. You know, he is the one who started up the server in the first place. And really, I think the reason why he got kicked out in recent times is because he was somewhat inactive. On that, I do have some experience with some of the bots here. Clearly not enough, but that is going to be an experience for me getting in that role. I have already started working on some of those bots currently, but yeah.
Okay.
Like, the YAG PDB bot, an example.
So
I actually have a question.
Go ahead.
For Tess, actually.
Yes.
How are Royal Guard chosen? Like, yeah, who gets to be Royal Guard?
Usually, Royal
by
Guard
accident.
By accident. Okay, no. Usually, Royal Guard is chosen from one of two primary ways. It's either somebody who is like a really kind of like pillar of the community type member, someone who's there all the time, constantly hitting people up, you know, somebody who like maybe when somebody new joins a server, they're like the first to like, you know, ping them and be like, hey dude, welcome, yada yada, whatever. That was kind of why, you know, when Basher found me, he was my first YouTube mod. And the reason why was I had about like 40 or 50 subs, right? And he hung around the chat when I streamed or whatever. Somebody new would come in, he would say hi and say some little joke about whatever, right? That was kind of what the pillar of a good mod looked like, in my opinion. And so I try to look for that in other people. And it's also kind of based on like, you know, some people have just sort of an off-putting personality, and it's just not good to put them in a position of power because it goes to their head. Or it's people who maybe just aren't super great about following the rules themselves all the time. So you guys get the
reasonable.
So I have another.
Yeah, that sounds way more than reasonable.
I have another question for you.
Right.
Will you have any say on this election? Will you weigh in yourself on who you would vote for? Would you have any? Okay.
Will you vote at all, Cass?
I feel like it would be a conflict of interest. I will. Here's what I will do. Post-election, I will give my opinion on all of that, but that will be after the election is actually over. I will not weigh in during it. The only time I weighed in during this was, let's see, I think at one point I said Nighthawk should run. I think that's actually why he started running. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then, let's see, Basher initially endorsed Chicken Lord, so just as a kind of like a joke as a counter to that, I endorsed Alpha Nerd. But who I actually have an opinion on, who I think would be the best fit, who I would vote for, etc., not going to weigh in on that until after the election, because conflict of interest. Because if I say something, other people are going to be like, "Oh, good point," you know, and we don't want that. So
yeah,
okay.
So, Nighthawk, your camera is frozen in the most peculiar fashion. You look like okay, it's back now. You looked like a stoned hippie. It was amusing.
Now,
for all you know, it wasn't
something from
frozen.
all
He just
Twitter.
liked that position.
What?
I have something. I have something from Walsh Wizard.
Okay.
All right.
Now, one good thing about an owner or a co-owner in this case for a Discord server is that they're at least somewhat active. I haven't seen you in a couple months here,
So
and you
That-
just came, and you just kind of stumbled back on here as soon as this whole election thing was going.
I'm a very background moderator. There are often I tune in. I check the Discord at least once a day.
Okay.
My schedule is very lenient for how I do things, which is why another reason why I'm running. But more times than not, I check in later in the day whenever people are talking. But I don't often talk myself because there have been times whenever I've checked in on things and there are conversations going and I don't barge into things. I am actually quite active. I peer offline a lot, which honestly I think I want to fix because the issue with appearing offline is that people then don't have the means in which to talk to you about what's going on in the server. No, but I'm active. I'm active every day. I just don't talk often, which is why sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed this. I know that I've gotten this from other people, is I will just randomly appear whenever something happens with other people regarding moderating issues. Because I watch the things play out. Like I see how these things happen and I comment on them. I just often don't talk in the text chat. I
would say that you are active. And now that you've given me that information, but you are active in a very different way than say I am active. I am actively participating in community events. I am actively.
No.
Yeah,
we're talking about the Discord. If you want to talk about community events,
in the Discord, inside the Discord.
What community events are you referring to other than movie night? Because I don't know of any other community events that have gone on.
Let me ask you a question, Mosh. Do you not like movie night?
So, my issue with movie night is that it's not very well promoted, and I feel like it should be promoted better. And the idea is good. I would definitely try to put. I would definitely try to
do that. We'll put that on the poll. But what would you do differently?
I would definitely try to promote it better. For instance, and this is obviously very difficult because the Discord isn't often promoted on the streams.
That's true. That's on me. I could do that if I got in the habit of it, but.
So honestly, I would really recommend, and this is just quality of life things, but talk about events that are going on in the Discord. If we're going to be starting up a lot more community things, this is going to rely a lot more on you as well, Cass, to get people in the stream involved, because ultimately this is your Discord. This is your platform.
Right. That's kind of the reason that the whole main owner role needs to exist, because if I was freed up of the time of having to be the one organizing those sorts of events, then I could be better spent doing what I do better, which is promoting them.
Yeah.
The reason why I think that I would be the best fit for the main owner role is because I am very good at bouncing those topics off to you. I in the past have come up and talked about a lot of group things that we can do and a lot of new things that we could try or community events. Really, my main goal, like I said, was to grow the community. And so the idea of movie night was very good, except, I don't think it was executed quite correctly.
Okay.
But I if I could do that differently, because that was ultimately the question. I got off on a tangent a bit. If I could do movie night a little bit differently, I would want it to be better promoted for the days that it was happening. I think that could definitely be a notification for the people who've opted into notifications about the movie night, what's going on, what has been chosen. And I think polls themselves are not very popular on the Discord server because they're not very well promoted.
Well, I usually ping out notifications in the polls when I make a poll. What would you do differently other than that? Would you ping at everyone?
No, I would not ping everyone. That's dangerous.
Okay.
But
what
but
would
no,
you do?
but no.
Sure
Yeah,
thing.
let me finish. But the polls themselves, I would definitely try to. I would definitely try to. It's difficult because there aren't many active people.
I personally think that the polls are and the movie nights are just fine. I don't see any issues with promoting. It may be a bit further here and there. I would say that Kess has promoted the movie on the YouTube channel itself. I've seen him talk about it quite often.
Yes, but the difference, here's the issue. You see, Kess is a streamer. He's not much of a video uploader. And so it's only the people that are tuned into the stream that get that promotion, which makes things difficult. Again, furthering the idea of wanting a community-based YouTube channel like I was talking about to promote these things. Because there's a certain audience that watches Kess's streams that doesn't always get, you can tune into a Kess stream for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, however long. Kess's streams are very long, and those promotions are, far and few between as far as what I've seen. And so just for quality of life things to make things better, to make things more vibrant, having that be a thing for the server, I think would be super beneficial to the community. Because at its essence, the people that are a part of Kess's streams and the people that are involved in things, maybe other than Max, I don't see Max talk much on the server, are the people in the Discord. Those are the people that pop into the streams. Those are the people who stop by, who are involved. And so getting more people in that is what we should be striving for, what I would be striving for as a main owner.
And Mulch, to add on to that, I think that's why this stream that we're doing right now is so genius, is because we're kind of blurring the line between the Discord community and the YouTube. So we're getting direct promotion from YouTube to this Discord server.
It was kind of part of my idea. I was trying to just come up with things to get people to be more active and kind of more community based, because the Discord was starting to feel stale and lame. And when the Discord starts feeling stale and lame, then I start feeling stale and lame, and we can't be having that. Steve, go home. Let me address something with him real quick, because he said in the chat, it says I keep getting muted. I have permissions. Says I need permission from monitor to speak. I server muted you because your microphone keeps picking up the static in the background. It keeps overcutting everyone else. So you're gonna have to fix that, because if it keeps cutting in, it's just
or at least mute yourself whenever you're, or at least mute yourself whenever you're
not gonna talk. That would be perfect. Just keep yourself unmuted until you're gonna say something. Because if it's while you're saying something, fine, we can work around that, but just not overcome everything else.
I'm gonna be honest. Mulch he is bringing some stuff that kind of do be, because there is certain people that only like streams because they're streams, because they get to connect with you, Kez.
Right.
We get to say stuff while you react to it. But people like it. Some people don't.
Right. As other people like the more edited.
Yeah, they like it more cut down instead of waiting.
And look at the most popular videos on Kess's channel. They're videos. I mean,
they are.
Yeah, they're just basic little 15-minute stuff.
That is what YouTube is. It's a video platform.
Right. It's only kind of recently started to go more in the streaming section.
Right.
Yeah, honestly,
that
the streaming
is where the promotion
from
comes from.
Twitch.
And my main thing that I'm really, really, really trying to push is a community YouTube channel.
I want to hear more about that, because that sounds really cool. Tell me more about what you want.
How about community videos?
Honestly, I would like to, because I have a lot of old videos where Kez used to, a lot of the Maximum Doom, and I would love to upload that type of stuff up there.
So let me talk about this a little bit. I want it to be a server. I want it to be a channel that I would edit and upload things with help from others, whoever, I would see fit to be able to do those things.
Right, and I could set up the permissions to give people editing things to sign into the dashboard and stuff. YouTube has.
We have Clips channel. We have that already.
Right.
And to further push that idea of, Kess is a fun and engaging streamer who does blah 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 ding 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 ding. It would be directly affiliated with your channel. Things would go through you to make sure that everything was okay. But it would be a way to bring everyone together. And now let me talk about the way that I would do this. So it would be a channel. I don't know what the name would be of it, but it would be, directly affiliated with you and the Discord, and it would be funny clips or videos or community experiences. The podcast idea, that could be fun if we had certain people come on and talk about what's been going on, maybe news of what's going on with the channel and how we want to, continue to push this. And, every video we can talk about, you can get involved in all of this if you join our Discord at, Kess Gaming, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And that would be a very good way to get people to join in the bandwagon of things. And we can do interviews with people who, there's a secret role that I'm not supposed to talk about in the Discord. People who have gotten that, people who talk often. I just think it would be a ton of fun to have a general Cascarte YouTube channel run by the community, for the community, and to help people join the server. Now, the logistics of things, how quickly I would be able to get this up, I would like to start with at least 3 people to help me get things going. So that maybe be another editor or an ideas planner or whatnot. But I'd like to have at least 3 people on board to come up with ideas and toss things around and make sure that everything's going smoothly.
I'm completely on board. I feel like there could also be like dynamic streams that can be controlled through Discord.
Sure.
That's a very good thing to build off of. And I think that I support that. Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, oh yeah. Well, are you asking me or are you asking him?
I was asking him, but
okay.
Because he said dynamic, and I was just wondering what he meant by that.
Yeah, so what I mean necessarily by that, how Twitch channels, when they play games, you can have these Twitch chat controlling the game. You could do the exact same thing with the Discord server.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. How would you
something...
do that? Yeah, how does that work exactly?
I don't know.
Because I'm sure
you could figure it out, but
I met this one guy on Twitch, and I never go on Twitch, right? And he has all these sound effects that you can pay for to play sound effects, and I was like, "Where's that on YouTube? I want to have that. I want to play funny Kez sound. Kez, get it set up so I can have you say. I don't know. It'd be funny.
That could be funny. We could figure something else like that.
Yeah, just do like Doom sound effects. That'd be dope.
That would be really dope.
Can't wait for people to abuse that.
Problem is, how would people abuse that?
I don't know, probably spam it a lot, just over and over and over and over.
Well, you would have to pay money or pay whatever YouTube's currency is.
There's people with a lot of money and a lot of time on their
YouTube
hands.
doesn't have currency for it.
Hey, free money. Free money, Fallout fans.
Well, yeah. It's good for it's good for Kess's pocket, but it's probably get annoying if people are just spamming sound effects.
Make it like $20.
Stream.
Yeah, that would be. I feel like that would be one of those streams that really was popular while it was going on, but would not have aged well. Kind of like when I did back when I was doing Fortnite Battle Royale, when I did the Fortnite Creative Mode stream. It was kind of like that.
If we were making the sound effects $20, no one would pay for the sound effects.
Hold on.
Like a 5-second sound effect ain't worth $20.
Honestly,
mate.
we were kind of. I didn't mean just the sound effects. I just said, it would be cool if we had something close to that, more interactivity.
I have an idea. How about we bottle our bath water, and then we have a little.
Yeah. Custom trip.
How about we get
Can Kez be a hot tub streamer?
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. No.
Oh god, I paid so much to see that.
Can I please say something?
Oh man.
Hey, did you guys ever see the video? Did you guys ever see the video where I jumped off the rock into the creek?
Yes, I've seen that actually.
That was
Kesh just starts selling half-drink and tea.
You think I look out of it right now? I was real out of it then. That was fun. So, another time... Yeah, no, go ahead. Let's get this back on track. I'm going to derail the whole conversation.
Cash, you should start selling your hat.
Ardell says there's really no way to spam it because it would be by a point system. you get by watching the videos. Oh, how would
Okay,
that
so
work?
I was right. So I was right. There is a
hang
current-
on.
Wait, hold on.
Did
Can I
you-
say
Hang
something
on.
real quick?
Yeah, Journey,
Wait.
weigh in.
Can we implement, like, can we just take turns saying something on the topic?
I was
Everyone-
sorry.
Yeah.
I got interrupted.
Everyone,
Like a-
I haven't
like a
been
real
able to talk much
follow
because you
through.
keep changing this. Like, you keep moving. We're always, talking about something, then the next thing, then the next.
Well, conversation
Like-
evolves and grows, but I understand. Okay, well, if you need to backtrack, and we'll go ahead. What do we need to return to?
I have no idea.
Let me continue.
We gotta think of some
Allow
questions.
me to continue.
Okay. Well, no, I have plenty of
Yeah.
questions. I was
Okay,
the
start asking
conversation
them
was
then.
going in
All right,
control.
let Mulch continue. He was on something, right?
Okay, Mosh, go ahead.
So this all kind of branched off of my idea of a community YouTube channel.
Yes.
After Alpha Nerd had commented, and so this is the kind of discussion that I want, because I want it to be an entirely community based thing. My idea for expanding polls would be that those things would be voted for in polls, and all of the clips and stuff could be put in to those things and whatnot.
Okay.
But if I were put in main owner, that would be the first thing that I would really be focusing on.
That whole community channel thing.
Right. Emphasizing the community.
I'm honestly blown away even just by that idea, just because it's very unique. Fallout, you wanted to win?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't know I did.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, what? Does anyone else have any? Does anyone else have another idea like that good? Like that's pretty much the best idea I've heard all night was the whole community channel
Make an
thing.
online currency, Kess Coin.
I mean, but yeah, those streams, right? Like you were saying with the currency and all that stuff, that could just be handled through a Discord bot very easily.
Could it? Is there stuff for that? Because
Yeah,
I've never
there
seen that
probably
before.
is. There probably is. You can find some resources, but if
Cool.
if Malsh does end up getting main owner, I'll try to support him, because I think a lot of these people have really good points.
Yeah, a
We
lot
can
of you guys
s-
had
we can
great
s-
ideas. I've heard great ideas all night.
We can start Kess Coin. It'll surpass Bitcoin and bring in popularity.
Has everyone
Gosh.
said spoken their campaigns yet? Do we all know?
Huh?
I think
Excuse me?
honestly,
Has everyone spoken about their campaigns and referred to everyone in the audience? Because I just joined because I was in a different place.
Yeah, everybody's already gone over what their main approach was. Journey Hawk even had a whole little PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That?
I had made one, but I forgot my flash drive at school.
Oh, that's
That's
bad.
right.
Go over that?
I had to make it at school, and I left it.
So, Chicken Lord, I have a question for you, dude. So, on the campaign trail, I've seen several comments from you saying that the position of main owner should, one, not go to a kid, which I interpret as a shot at Alpha Nerd, and I'm pretty sure that's what everyone else interpreted as well. And furthermore,
I did not. I didn't.
You
I
are
honestly
15
didn't
years
even
old,
know.
Chicken Lord.
furthermore,
I was about to say, what
I don't
class
think I ever
That is
said kid.
technically
I don't think I ever
underage.
said kid.
I was about to say, what class am I with a child?
Because I'm 15 years old. Same with Malsh.
Furthermore, I don't remember the rest. Crap. I totally forgot.
You were asking.
Oh, I
about-
remember now. Now. You said okay, no, we already covered that. What was it you said?
He was being the hair on the torso hair.
It was basically came down to that you were the most qualified because you've been here a while and you weren't young and stupid, right?
Oh, it's not about being young. It's the stupid part.
Okay, you're not. Well, here's the thing. There's
You can test that.
Okay, there's old stupid and there's young stupid. All right, young stupid is where you're just stupid and you don't really care because you're young. Old stupid is where you still have a young brain, but you have to pretend that you don't now and then be stupid. You see what I'm saying? It's different. but the same at the same time. Anyway, I have completely derailed the conversation. I apologize. Let's get back on track.
Have we heard from the stream in a little bit? Want to go to that?
We have not. Let's go ahead and read the chat. All right. Let's see. Max asked about the secret role. It's a secret role, Max. How you get it? Excuse me. How you get it is a secret. All right. Art House says, I've seen someone use that feature with points. I actually think, now that I remember it, I think I saw something about points being set up in Streamlabs, so that could actually be pretty cool. I could reach 50,000 points, you get a $10 gift card. That's cool. Okay. Mosh is not a furry from what I know. Okay, well, from what I know...
I swear to God, it was an inside joke. If you go on about it,
I wish I had thought to download those before you deleted them. They were so good. We could have played them.
I wish.
Hey, Mosh. I got a question to
persona.
fling at you. I got a question to fling at you. How do you feel about furries?
What is the context on this?
No, I want to hear the answer to that too. How do you feel about furries?
Oh.
Are you pro-furry, anti-furry?
I don't.
Furries are okay as long as they're not zoophiles.
My mic cut out. I don't have a problem with them, but I am not a furry, so I don't do with that what you will.
Okay.
So furries are okay as long as
that
they're not
sways
zoophiles.
my. It's what kind is what sways my opinion.
Okay, so like a flamboyant one versus one that isn't so flamboyant.
I'm dumb. I don't know what the
flamboyant
definition
means like super extroverted, like going out and being like really showy off with it, I guess. Show off.
Making it their personality type.
Yes.
If I'd like go into detail, I'd leave.
I'm a very open person.
Yeah, I think furries are okay as long as they're not zoophiles.
Okay.
I'm a very open person. It really doesn't bother me. Everybody makes a big deal about it. I don't really care. Do whatever you want.
I just heard a couple of people bring it up. You know, I was wondering what your guys' views was on it.
Okay, interesting. So, let me ask another question. What you guys have been talking a lot. I feel like a big topic of this debate has been community events, right? You all have been talking about how you want to have more community events, which would kind of make the server more community oriented. Now, while that's good for growth and ultimately good for the community and good for the channel, the main issue with that is it can create what I like to call R-gang situations. Now, are you all familiar with the R-gang?
Yep.
No.
No.
Yes.
All right. A few of you. Okay, so let me explain. The R-gang is basically a group of people that all have or have had at some point their names be R with a number behind them. They're basically like a little cult group. They're not a cult. They don't worship some pagan god or anything. I'm just saying they're like a little gang, right?
Yeah.
Informally, the R gang. There's R3.
I assume that's what
really
the game is for.
There's No Legend Was Written. Cataton, I think, is their honorary member. You know, there's a whole little thing. So Gray, the reason he was initially polling so strong against Chicken Word was because he had the backing of the R gang. But here's the thing about the R gang: that whole little pocket of the Kess gaming community is pretty dormant unless there's a more community-oriented project going on, something like Among Us. You probably see where I'm getting to with this, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What I think
those sorts of communities and little pockets and like little drama factories, they tend to be at their most productive when there's so many community events. So what would you do personally as a main owner? What would you put in place to try to like keep that to a minimum?
Wait, so like, what do they do? Do they just like grieve community events?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. What do they do? Yeah.
What do they do? Okay, here's what they do.
Like, what's
Here's what
bad
they
about
do,
them?
right? Okay, here's the thing about our gangs. All right, they're basically just creating drama all the time, right? It's like there's little bits of fighting, there's like hot shots. Like for example, when I had the Minecraft server, right? It was like somebody was using hacks and they got my stuff, someone killed me and took this, and they're going in the Discord server and they're bringing all that crap in there, right? And it's like oh, I hate you, I'm not friendly.
One word. One very simple word. Moderation.
Okay.
No, it's a community-based server, and you should be able to say the things that you want based on those things.
Okay, I agree with
Here's
that.
Yeah, but
hang on.
I wouldn't say
if this does get more community-based, if this does get more community-based, we could just like employ more Royal Guard members and maybe even like
here's my
place
proposition.
a rule like not to cause drama on purpose.
Yeah, with more growth, we need more guards.
Here's my proposition. All right, hang on.
Listening.
So, with the R gang, with what you're referring to, with little pockets of dramatic, unnecessary gargle that happens from time to time, all of that stuff, though annoying, more often than not, is not directly violating the rules. Sometimes it is. Sometimes the drama gets to a point where it is unbearable and nobody really cares. But there isn't anything, we can't make a rule that says no drama. I personally think.
Isn't their ability to mute people for certain amounts of time?
What you're talking about is a very personal thing of the sense of how it would be dealt with. Because it's annoying, but not against the rules. So honestly, I feel like the rules should be followed to a T, and if the community continues to grow, there can be reformations of some things. But all in all, I feel like common annoyances of people changing their names to hop on a bandwagon, yes, it's annoying, but it's not really that big of a deal.
Isn't there a way to mute people for amounts of times, though?
Yes, but again, if it's just common annoyances, they're not breaking rules, and so that directly goes against what we're trying to fight for.
I concur.
Okay.
Well, Kes, can you give like some examples of the R gang actually breaking rules?
I was actually most involved in the situations with the Minecraft server. So, Kes, if you want to take this one, you can.
You can go ahead, Mosh. You can explain. You were there at the time.
But so let me use the Minecraft thing as an example. We had issues with people griefing one another and logistics issues with the rules of the server and
Steve,
what was going on.
Your mic?
And it was all personal stuff at its core that nobody really cared about. And so, though it was small things and they were annoying as hell and nobody really cared, it was griefing, or it was, relationships, or it was all of this crap that did not need to be involved in a YouTube thing and was completely directed towards each other. But because it was affiliated with Kes Gaming on the server at the time, those griefing things came back to us, and it came off as, well, he was doing this because blah, blah, blah said blah, 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 and nobody really cared.
It just bred toxicity and made the whole environment just toxic for everyone else. It just sort of diluted it.
And nobody really liked it at all.
Right, and the problem with that is like nobody likes it, but it's like, how do you handle it? Because it's technically not in violation of rules until they start pulling out the F-bombs. But by that point, they usually storm out of the server anyway, and then want to come back later and be like,
you know what?
Bubble wrap or whatever the hell.
As of right now, we don't.
A mitigation. I think once it escalates to the point that it is somewhat, not at the very least of, at the very littlest of toxic, you can just reaffirm them to Rule 4. You'll have an instant high ground, and then once they refer that, if they do it again, they retaliate to that rule, then you can just ban them.
Well, I don't know. I mean, how do you?
That is awfully strict.
Yeah, I agree. Like, how do you even define what's toxic? You know what I mean? Until it gets down to Like, everyone has
I think-
disagreements. That isn't necessarily toxic.
I mean, but yeah, isn't the point that drama is okay? But when it starts to become a personal attack, then yeah, that's when.
Well, it's not even about whether or not drama's okay. It's about drama in those numbers for those little groups, you know, those little like personal friend groups where it just kind of leach out to everything else. This is a conversation about how damaging that can be to the community and thus the community events.
Okay.
Well, since our example right now is we're still talking about like what they were doing in the Minecraft server, right?
Yes.
That was kind of
well, they brought it into the Discord. That was the problem. They had stuff going on, and then they brought it into the Discord.
All right, that goes against what I was about to say.
Here's how I would mitigate things. So, if it gets to a point where it's all personal issues and things are going on, I don't really care about what the issue is. It gets to the point where I would just follow technicalities of the rules to a T. We cannot enforce rules that are not a part of the server. It is a community server. This is honestly one of those things you just have to deal with it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be annoying. As moderators, we can deal with it. If it gets to the point where they're starting to spew venom at one another in the general Discord, mute them. But we cannot, in good sense, put any bans, kicks, anythings on them for causing, you know, we could make a rule against public disturbance. That could be something we could do.
I feel like that's what
how would you
define
public disturbance in
So-
a overall? That would be like that would be a contradiction to what you're saying about Rule 2 needing.
You didn't actually let me speak about it. You kind of just interrupted me once I said it. So
I apologize for that, but at the same time, I recognize that was everybody was doing it. I don't recognize that it's right, but go ahead.
Okay. But as a public disturbance type thing, I mean, basically just continuously being off track to what's going on and yelling at each other and bickering and just disturbing the peace. You know, it's a law we have in the United States anyways. You know, it's something where if you're being a nuisance and these things are happening, you know, it should be dealt with accordingly.
At the same time,
Again,
I think many other rules would count against that, because there are rules about spamming. There are rules about there is Rule 4. There is all that stuff.
I'm thinking of this off the top of my head. This is not an idea. This is just
most of the things like I can think of are like public disturbances, which is pretty much Rule 4. So. Like, I don't
really,
that's
kind of a difficult question to answer because there really isn't much you can do about it except enforce the rules that are already there. So I really don't like that question because there's no real way to answer it because personal things that aren't involved in the server, we can't just remove from the server. And so that's kind of a dumb question to ask because there's not much you can do about it. If the argument is that will happen once the community grows to be bigger, honestly, I would disagree. You know, if you look at a lot of bigger channels with huge audiences, little personal things more often than not become personal things in their own sense, or it's like overrun by other things. Yes.
I guess that's true. I'm just worried about when it's like in the in-between phase. You know what I mean? Where it's like not quite big enough.
And those are going to depend on the certain times. I think certain things can be done on certain times. Again, because it's at the admin's discretion, I feel like it should once again be at the admin's discretion to mute people for those things. And that's not necessarily enforcing a rule or anything. It's just muting people so that things can not be going insane.
Right.
But no, that's a very difficult question to answer because it's from case to case. It's not like one instance fits all. It's from case to case that would be applied.
Okay, that makes sense.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I just want to say I'll be right back. So don't ask me any questions.
All right. Steve and Alpha, do either one of you care to weigh in on these topics?
So, am I allowed to track back a bit?
Sure.
Because I was wondering if I could give out my philosophy so I have something to stand on.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
So basically, my point is that when I joined the server, it was very welcoming, right? I saw that, and my idea is just to try to sustain that, and well, and just keep that wholesome vibe that I got when I joined the server. That's basically.
There's a call I have to take. I'll be right back.
But also, I think this would be cool also to to um to be like a fun place too, not just like a.
Well, what would you do to make it more fun?
Because okay, so basically, my point is that there's two different types of candidates right now. There's people who want to make it really fun or insanely strict, right? I kind of want to put the fine line between that, right? Because we need to find out mitigations, but we also
who do you think wants to make it super strict, and who do you think wants to make it?
I'm not
super
trying
fun?
to throw shade, but Chicken Lord, from my perspective, it looks like he took it very seriously.
Took what aspect? The strict part?
He was acting like, oh yeah, I'm the right man for the job. I can do it efficiently, which is good. I'm just saying that shouldn't this also be fun, right? And also, by the way, just to reaffirm to you, so I can clear some air. By the way, back then, a few nights ago, when I was taking it very seriously, that was a very bad way of me being sarcastic. I didn't actually think that. I was just super tired.
Okay.
I think we should just be more fun by. It should be more fun by. Well, it's a bit broad, but we should have. We should kind of not okay, because when I came in the server, and when I come in these servers, usually there is it seems like the moderators are superior in that sense. They are technically, but in
that is how hierarchy.
But I wanted to feel like we're all just kind of equal together and we're just hanging out.
Ah, a communist, I see. Yes. Do tell more. Do tell how we are all supposed to be equals in a united nation. Go ahead.
So you don't think we're all supposed to be equals, Mosh?
Well,
do you not feel like you and I are equals?
Stalin, I am an avid communist. Obviously.
No, but I agree with Alpha. It's been like a very like serious discussion, and it would be cool to kind of like still have this here. Mm-hmm. The serious, community based stuff. What we were just talking about then. I think we should start leaning on the more like fun stuff, since we're about halfway through the stream, 3/4.
Yeah, what I was gonna go into is the community events and how is that we need some ways to plan them out, and we need more like movie nights were a really good example. Everyone joined and we're all just hanging out and watching movies, right?
Sure.
And we should try to make the community events less of where everyone has some kind of voice in the channel.
Yeah. Also, what are we talking about? I would actually.
Right? We could have like discussion.
I would quickly like to ask Kess. So,
did we just lose Chicken Lord?
We did. He disconnected.
Oh.
Why do we wait for him?
Maybe like discussion.
No, we don't have to wait for him. I just don't want to know what happened. He might have had an internet issue.
All right. So I was gonna ask Kess something.
Yes.
If that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So for the movie night, it was originally like T Squad Plus voting for it. What is it now? I'm not exactly sure.
Everyone in the server can vote on it.
All right, that's great.
Yeah. Do you want to know why I changed it?
I have a feeling you're gonna say your mom, but
No, I'm not. Good guess, but no. The actual reason.
No, never mind. You gotta you gotta turn around and let everybody represent.
All true, but no. The reason I changed that. Max says, "Yo, you guys happen to stream is 3 a.m. for me."
I'm
Okay,
what are you
anyway.
talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, so I said, here's the thing, right? I did a poll. We did a poll for T Squad Plus for what movie to choose, and they tied it between Ready Player One and Shrek. Then I did a second poll with those 2 games, and they tied it up again. And I don't mean coincidentally tied up. I mean like someone was going in there and voting and unvoting and voting and unvoting again whenever it changed just to keep it there, and then somebody finally vote for something else at the last minute, and I'm like, you know what, this is stupid, I'm not doing this. So I'm like, I'm opening it up for everybody. You guys, I was like, T Squad Plus can all go shove it. So yeah, that's
still technically turning around and letting everyone represent.
So Kess, can I clear up? I just noticed what I said doesn't make any sense. What I was trying to say is that on these kind of events, everyone is muted half of the time. I think we should be able to simultaneously communicate with each other, but also be able to enjoy stuff.
Okay, well here's the problem. I agree with that. Here's the problem. When you start opening chat up to too many people, right? Now, are you talking about like if we were streaming on YouTube, or if you just mean community events that aren't being broadcast on YouTube, but are just all us hanging out in Discord?
Like maybe both, right?
Okay, well here's the thing. If we're just all hanging out in Discord, that's fine. I don't really care. On YouTube, that never works. I've tried it so many times in so many ways, never works. Because everybody wants to talk at once. There's so many different threads of conversation going, and it is havoc audio on stream. And so nobody then really wants to watch the stream after that. In fact, that's kind of a big thing in general, is when you have a community stream, a lot of people are like, oh, I can just talk in Discord, no reason to have the stream open, so then nobody's watching the stream, which just begs the question, why are you doing the stream?
The biggest issue...
I think I might have a solution to that.
Hang on.
Community events, maybe sometimes we can have, like, for example, like a festival. It's decentralized. There's a bunch of different stuff going on, so everyone's going to be separated into different voice channels. Maybe like that.
I don't think we're big enough for that. Maybe if we were a little larger, sure.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's going to be something we could do at our current size.
Yeah, but that could actually work later.
Mosh, I wonder what happened to Chicken Lord. I'm a little worried about him. I'm going to send him a message. Rest of you guys.
He's here.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Oh, hey, Chicken.
What happened?
I just went to the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We just didn't know what happened. We thought maybe you died.
We missed you so much.
All the time.
Well,
I can't believe
we missed your sweet chicken smell.
So, Chicken Lord, to recap what we're doing, I think we're kind of done with talking about like whatever we were doing before.
Now.
Alpha Nerd is actually speaking a lot more about his opinion, which is really good.
Opinion on what?
Just his overall opinion. Whatever.
Okay.
In other words, he's weighing in more in discussions.
He's weighing in, yeah.
Okay.
Unlike people such as...
I heard a little bit of what he was talking about. Yeah, I heard a little bit of what he was talking about. I see it for what it is, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain my thoughts on it.
Something else I would like to talk about. I really liked Chicken Lord's idea of... he said something about a Doom Talk channel.
There's a Doom Talk role, and I'm planning on making that self-assignable. Even if I don't get the main owner role, I'm still gonna make it self-assignable one way or another. But yeah, that I was just talking about.
Well, what you were talking about gave me the idea that like. With along with the gaming channel, Jesus, along with the gaming channel, we could have another kind of like temporary like talk area where so whatever game Kess is playing right now. So for instance, Maximum Doom, we can have a Maximum Doom channel for until he beats Maximum Doom. Then we move on to Final Doom, and then whatever you keep going until.
And again, the YouTube channel thing was my idea, so that would all.
I'm not talking about channels at all. I'm not talking about channels. I'm not talking about like
He's talking about
I'm not talking about text channels. I'm talking about roles that you can ping.
Okay.
Oh no.
So would you have a?
I would just
make it self-assignable, which I'm gonna do that anyways.
I was just thinking of my own idea. Something to go off of. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got that.
We did have a Xandronum channel a while back. Barely nobody used it because I think port forwarding is a huge deal.
Oh, brother!
I made a video. I went through port forwarding as a guide. I could link it in there.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? There's actually free websites where you can host Doom levels now, like
really?
completely free. Yeah, I use it all the time.
Yeah,
wait, is it that RLG one or something?
No, it's called Sentinel's Playground. It's completely free and it's amazing.
Sentinel.net or something like that,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, I see the ads for it because they always put it in their title.
Doomseeker. You know how services say, "Oh, it's free," but it's like not really. But Sentinel's is actually free, and that's what's so cool. And it's really customizable, and you can save settings. It's amazing.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It really is.
That sounds great.
That's how I do my Doom hosting. Because by the way,
hey, good fishman, you need to teach Cass how to host a TF2 server.
It's literally I know how to do it, but you just have to forward and download a program. That's it. That's my.
I'm so glad to hear that because I could never figure out how to do it. It always eluded me. Like Doom was easy, but TF2
Doom was easy, but. But the only difference between TF2 and Doom, like Doom downloads it automatically from like your computer or whatever, but TF2 you need something. Yeah, TF2 needs a thing called fast download, which you usually host it off of your computer. Also,
you have to do the port forwarding through there.
I actually don't know how it works, but you're probably gonna do like you're probably gonna do like vanilla TF2, right? Like nothing too advanced.
It'd probably just be like a little custom map that we just do achievements on or something.
That's usually like the easiest. I think maps are downloaded automatically too.
Cool. That sounds great. Awesome. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know we're gonna be doing some TF2 content again at some point. Got so much like unmilked ground there. You know what I mean? That was a weird way of putting that, but you know what I mean.
Unmilked ground.
You gotta teach me. Yeah. You gotta teach me how to do the Doom port forwarding thing. I'll
send you a video on it, and then if you run into some problems, you can send me some screenshots. I'll do my best to try to walk you through it.
Like I said, Nighthawk, you could also do that Sentinel's Playground. You just need an account.
Good ground milk, great for the bones.
So, wait, I have a question. Let's go back to the election a little bit.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now? Like, we're completely sidetracked.
We did get sidetracked. I think this basically came out of talking about like how to promote certain like event. What did this come from?
No, Chicken Lord was talking about the Xandronum channel and nobody played it because nobody knew how to do it. Then I said the funny blah blah blah.
Hey, Cass.
Oh
yes.
Can we get back on the topic?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a bit of a different subject, but okay, if you want to run, then what are your current problems with the server in general? What is the problems that you have with this server at whole?
That's a good question. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is this thing that's holding the server back the most? Like, you all seem to agree that there should be more community-oriented events to try and drum up more community involvement. Is that really it, or is there more to it?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
It's a small channel with a small community, and it's not promoted well. And that's what it all boils down to for me.
That is all true. And so your solution is basically promotion.
My solution is we need a better way to grow the channel, and that will directly grow that. Well, indirectly, I guess, grow the Discord, because community events. I talked about this a million times with you guys. You're always like, yeah, that's a great idea on paper, but in practice, all these people keep talking, and it's a whole mess. And I totally agree, which is why that I thought that my idea of creating a separate thing for that would work flawlessly. And so really the biggest thing I see with the Discord is that it's just not big enough. It's just not there yet.
I'm kind of seeing where you're coming from now about the whole.
How are we gonna try and reach out to new audiences?
Well, Malsh's idea of having the community channel was a good idea. Oh, Boomstick rejoined. His idea of having the community channel seemed really good, because I'm assuming, Malsh, that as a main owner, if you were doing this community channel, you would basically be orienting it almost sort of in a marketable sort of way, in a way that maybe you can't with just a mostly streaming sort of channel. Because my channel has two parts. It's got streaming, which is what I spend most of my time on, and then it's got a few very topic-based videos that are designed to hit big numbers, right? The Mafia City videos. I could do other mobile game reviews, for example, that would bring in new viewers. I could do guides, the Steam level guides. It's just sometimes it's hard to, since the main channel content is like the completionist type game streams, it's hard for that type of content to just sort of transfer over. It's like
but think about live streamers. Think about live streamers, how they have those YouTube channels that do amazing, where it's just the streams and people talking about it, and I want to expand off of that for you. I want to make that bigger and better. And logistics and stuff could be settled out between the two of us.
Okay.
But, being a main owner and helping with all that stuff would be the best place for me to be at, to be able to do that. Because I think, from what I've seen, that the Discord is most active whenever these loud, boisterous community things are going on. Think back to Among Us. Think back to Fortnite. I don't think the Discord exists during Fortnite. But, think back to Minecraft.
Didn't it? Well, hold up. Wait, no, it had to have, because Ball started in 2018, so it would have had to have.
Well, even so, my point still stands. The community is most brought together whenever there are community-oriented things going on. And so having a separate channel specifically for that, I think, would be a ton of fun.
Okay. Fair enough.
So can I put my opinion on this? So
certainly.
You were talking, I don't know if this is the exact context of it, but that you were a completionist, so that could be a bottleneck, because not as many people are completionists.
Oh, it's a huge bottleneck for Cass. Oh my god, it infuriates me.
Okay, go.
Look at how long Maximum Doom has been going on. Jesus.
Is that what's infuriating everyone? Is how long it takes to do certain stuff?
Dude,
I think it's perfectly fine.
I
didn't even know Maximum Doom was a thing, and I'm the biggest Doom fan.
But
maybe we should take breaks for certain games, or maybe every now and then.
Here's the problem. Okay, let me explain it to you guys, because it's always been a difficult thing to explain to other people. My mind is very linear. Okay, it's like a very linear Doom level. All right. So what the hell is wrong with you, Good Fishman? You having a stroke?
No.
Okay. All right, well, I'm talking, so kindly shut up for a little bit. Okay. So, that seems a little rude. I'm sorry. Not really. Anyway. So yeah, very, very linear Doom level mind. Okay, so I'll get started on one game, and I will just kind of get a little bit infatuated with it to just the point where I'm just trying to go do everything and get it done. And I sometimes even a little bit myself get bored and want to branch off and try other things. But when I do that, it's just I don't switch back and forth from stuff super well. It just kind of messes with my head. You know what I'm saying? So it's I get that's what I should do, and I've tried doing that, but I don't know. It's just sometimes I just don't know what I should do, because there's just so much cool stuff to do. It's a little overwhelming.
It puts you between a rock and a hard place, because it's so hard to grow when you only major in one thing and then immediately switch. TF2.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It
You know,
is.
those were the two main ones I can remember that brought so many people in. I mean, when's the last time you heard from Hammy? For God's sake. I mean,
yeah.
Like,
now, if I was doing a
Hammy
strategy game, I'd
voted
probably
for
bring
me.
Hammy back in, huh?
Right.
I'm pretty sure Hammy voted for me.
Oh.
Here's the thing: is that people come for different things, and that makes it very hard to grow a channel when you're known for one thing, and then just switch it because you get bored with it or because it's not consistent with what you want to do. And so that's my thing with it. But it's your channel. Do whatever you want. That has nothing to do with Discord. That's just to do with you.
Yeah, no. I would say that the way that Kess is running his channel right now, I like the way that it's going. He's not really worried about building an audience up quickly. He's worried about he's focusing on doing what he's doing and let the people that come stick, and they will stick throughout what he's doing.
Honestly, ain't that what the Discord's for? Like, it's for the people who are really dedicated.
Yeah, which more often than not, that's everybody who watches Kess.
Yeah.
The thing is that is great. That's a great philosophy of looking at things. But if you want to go into YouTube full time, which, if I remember, Kess, that's kind of what you're looking for eventually and down the long road.
I am.
Yeah, Kess is full time right now.
Yeah. So, though, yes, you should do the things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
The viewers are the backbone, fundamental running factor.
A while back,
my biggest problem is threading the needle, finding the balance between doing what you want to do and doing what makes viewers happy. Because do you guys remember the commentary video phase? Right? That was all basically around trying to make viewers happy by just gauging what would get the most views and what would grow the channel.
And they did actually pretty well.
It did. I mean, look at the Mafia City one. That's the reason I'm able to do it full time. Is just all the money that video's made. That video made thousands of dollars. I mean, spread out over months, but still, right?
Jeez,
and that's not,
I'm
not trying to flex. I'm just saying. So,
what about the? Were we doing something about Discord? I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Well, I'll get back to that. What I'm saying was, it's. They did really well, but they got really soulless after a while. I made a video talking about that at one point. And it's just, I don't know where to draw the line between what is good for views and what is just, like, where
I saw that best equilibrium, and I comment on these two games so often. I saw that best equilibrium in TF2 and in Fortnite was where it seemed like you were having fun with them for a period of time. And the channel was growing tremendously.
But at the same time, I was doing like Saints Row and Five Nights at Freddy's. You remember that? I was doing that in there as well.
Well, and I remember those things, and those all pulled really well.
I don't remember those two doing well. Five Nights at Freddy's did pretty good. So it's Saints Row. Saints Row didn't pull in a ton of people, but it pulled in people that stuck around for a while.
By did really well, I mean, like, the people who were watching TF2 also watched those. It was variety.
Yes. So you think? Do you think the channel needs more variety?
Well, yes. I would also like to add.
I would say it's fine, especially since Kess is going to be doing a lot more Doom mods that are a lot more varied. I would say that's going to bring in a lot more variation.
That's honestly a really hard question because everybody's different. Like, people, because I came here because of Doom mods, but I found out, Kez does TF2, he does Saints Row, which he should do because the new Saints Row game is coming out. You should definitely collect those views.
Day one series, dude. It's already been planned.
No, I meant like while the trailer was going out, you should have did that player thing. But that's just a me thing.
Here's the thing, right? I was gonna make like a fan trailer for it, like announcing a whole series, like right when that trailer came out. But I was going through the whole divorce thing, and then the 6K celebration came up, so it was just a whole big thing. So
I got you.
Missed the gun on that one. Anyway.
Also, what I would like to add is it's not only like the variety of games. Right now, you're in like this Doom area. You've been doing Doom for like what? a year. So
Yeah.
it's not only variety. You could also choose something that's maximum doom, that like over 3,000 maximum doom 2 levels. That's gonna take you a
At the same
stupid
time,
amount of time.
he's almost done.
Touche.
Of course.
On another point, it's almost we're reaching 1 year of him doing it, so that's another point. But it is soon to be over.
Yeah, but
that is what I'm saying. Like, why stop now? Why stop now? Right?
Well, I'm not telling him to stop. I'm just saying, like, in the
have never
future,
said-
he doesn't have to pick such a long game.
The word
Well,
stop.
Well,
people
have
getting
never
here's
burned out of
my
it.
reason. Here's my reason. Here's my thought process on Maximum Doom, okay? I was like, because I took a poll. Because we were in like the last Saints Row game, and I knew we were going to do Agents of Mayhem afterwards because it was set in the same universe. And I was like, okay, what should our next game series be? Should it be Doom, Fallout, or Stardew Valley?
And Doom won.
For Doom, right.
Yeah.
So
TF2
I
was on
started
there as
doing...
well.
Huh?
Doom.
TF2 was on there as well.
That was a different poll. Eventually
Oh,
I
okay.
split off into GTA, did GTA for a while. I was like, nah, I just kind of want to focus on one thing. Should be TF2, GTA, or Doom. And then it was Doom again, right? So like consistently Doom has kind of come up. And so my thought process going on Doom is like, okay, let's cover all the games, starting with the oldest one and working our way through the series.
Yeah, Doom does. Cass doesn't skip games and series.
Right.
You played Eternal?
Yeah.
He is the completionist. So you gotta expect him to complete something.
Hey,
and that's what I like about his content is that he doesn't skip things, even if it's really, really bad. Like he's gonna have to play Sonic 06. He's gonna have to play Sonic 06 at some point.
Hang on, I do want to say this. I have 2 points here.
All right.
The first thing was one of the best things I noticed that Kess did for the Discord server was the TF2 character loadout. The collaboration that he did with who'd you do it with? It was some cat guy.
The Spectrum Project.
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted to do another. Here's the thing.
Awesome.
That was fun. Okay, he wanted to do another one and review TF2 memes, but we never did it.
Oh, but here's the thing: is there are ways to do smaller things, and I'm not saying that you should switch completely the way you do things so that you're uncomfortable with your channel, but having variety more than one thing so that people know that you're doing more than just one game is crucial to holding on to people.
That's true, because otherwise it's kind of like, there's never going to be any change.
Right.
Yeah, some people are going to get burned out of things if it goes on for such a long time.
I really want to see Cats play some horror games. Other than FNAF, which is kind of stale at this point, I really want to see
Halloween's coming up,
horror games. That would be so fun.
Did you watch me do Doom and Love? That was pretty horrifying.
Yeah, no, Doom and Love, that was cool. Cool.
There was a lot of jump scares in Doom and Love.
I had some suggestions for Kez, and I think we might have a good spooky Halloween.
Oh, that's another thing I want to comment about the server. The suggestions channel is a mess.
What's the matter with it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can get the suggestions, but the way in which you've operated which games you're going to play, you put them on this infinitely growing list. That's
kind of his thing, dude.
It makes things very difficult because, like, oh, okay, well, Sonic 3 is on here 900 games into what he's going to do. Wow, I'll be able to watch this in 12 years. Fantastic. I'm very excited.
It's not necessarily ordered. It's just...
It's just
really
put on there. Honestly, that's
on...
one of the things about Cass that you're just going to have to accept that he has a long list of games.
That's not what I was talking about. What I was talking about is, I feel like the suggestions page should be kind of changed a little bit because, like, you can suggest a game for Cass to play, but, like, I don't know whenever
I think it's fine
acted upon. like,
well, neither do
I
I,
don't
though.
really feel like there's an incentive for that. It's just kind of bizarre to me why
I
it's
guess I get
there.
that because it's kind of like, oh hey, you should play this. Oh yeah, I wrote it down, and then that's it. It is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
It's almost like it would be better if it was somewhere where
It's
a
a
bunch
little
of people could be like, oh, I think you should play this. Oh, I'd like to see that too.
Is
And
there
then
a
if
way
a lot
to
of
see
people
the
wanted to
list?
see it, then that would be like incentive to do it. What were you saying?
Again, I really think that polls would be a great way to do that.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about in the presentation. Keep
Is
going.
there a way to see this list?
Yeah, dude, it's linked in the description of every video and every stream. It's right at the bottom. It says, "Here's a link to the list," and it's a Google Drive. It's a PDF
Does that
file.
every
You can
day.
search, you can Control F it and everything. So.
Well, I'm an idiot.
But as I was
Arthel
saying,
says, so are we doing the voting or are we talking about something else? We're doing the debate right now, dude. The voting doesn't start. I was going to start the voting on Monday and have it last till Tuesday, but that might be kind of a short gap, so we might just start the voting after the stream and then just do it over the weekend
that's what I
until
would do.
Tuesday.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds genius, Kez.
Everybody good with that?
Sounds
Yes.
genius.
Yeah.
Because everyone saw you on the stream and saw you on the debate, so I think everybody will have the best
Right.
idea of who they want to vote for at this point.
Also, I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
Actually, so two things. One,
Okay.
For the actual voting, are you gonna do the same thing, like with the reaction rolls, or?
Yeah. That was the
All
plan.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an announcement. It's gonna be an ad everyone ping. I'm gonna make sure people kind of know where to go vote for it. You know, try to let people know, hey, this is where you go to vote for it. This is the vote.
If I were you, Cass, I would put also down each candidate and what their main ideas are. Basically, put in a summary for what was talked about today, because not everybody's going to tune into the stream.
Should I ask everybody?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll get everybody to kind of write a short little.
Everybody DM S kind of after the stream and kind of put in what your main ideas and goals are, because I think that'd be great.
That's a good idea. I like that. So
Yeah.
that's what they should do. That's what they should do on like actual official election ballots for the government. Instead of just having people's names, have them just say, okay, top 3 things you want to get done.
Who's gonna make the ballot joke after the voting's over? Which one of you's gonna do it? Which one of you's gonna say there was voter fraud? Who's gonna be the one that makes a joke?
That
Wait, chicken
happens.
mark.
I made a
Everybody
Trump
raise
joke when
your
the
hand.
whole.
That
I
happens.
made a Trump joke when the whole nomination thing started, so probably me.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
it's gonna happen.
Alpha Nurse says, sorry, Cass, not going to participate in this because I feel like I have nothing to add. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. If you want to DM me your summary, you can. It was good having you on the debate.
Genuinely, I kind of liked a lot of Alpha Nerd
oh.
statements.
You liked what?
I liked a lot of Alpha Nerd statements. I
Yeah,
felt
so
like he was
did I. I
building
felt
off
like he
a
had a lot
lot
of heart
people.
behind it. I felt like he had a lot of
Yeah,
good ideas.
he had a. I felt he had a strong. I felt he had strong arguments.
He had good
And
arguments. He just didn't speak up very much.
and the times he did speak up, he had pretty well founded arguments. I
don't care.
heard a lot from Steve, however.
It's
Yeah,
because
Steve,
he's
what's up
always
with you,
muted.
dude?
It's
He's
'cause
not muted
always
right now. Stevie?
Steve, you doing okay there, bud?
You've been
Can I talk
quiet
for a
pretty much the-
second?
Yeah, talk.
Speaking of the events, like, how are you gonna set that up? We don't have everyone on our Steam counts and everything. Like Doom, you would have to create a server. You know what I mean?
Not
Well,
really.
we actually have this platform that we made a while back. It's called a Discord server.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Really good way.
say you want to play a
people
game with
starting
someone.
events.
But
In
you
fact,
don't-
actually, I think that's what we're talking about today.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
So
All right. Well, good stuff then. Well, it has been about 2 hours, so I think we can basically end off here. I love the debate. I thought it was great. I loved hearing all what you guys had to say.
Should we be
thank
making
you all
some
very much
closing
for
statements?
attending.
Yeah, aren't there any
you
final
guys can all
statements?
put your supporting final statements. Chicken Lord can do that as well when he comes back. Trouble says, Kess, I want to join. Sorry, dude. This is a debate for main owner candidates only. Chicken Lord says this was something. Something. Oh. Fascinating. Harlan says, "Oh, this was a debate. I thought this was going to be a live reaction of like who was going to be at." Oh no, it is not. No, the election will end on Tuesday, dude. We can do our little reaction then. All right. Well, good stuff, everyone. Go ahead and make your closing arguments, thoughts, remarks, whatever. We'll start with
how come Chicken Lord left?
I don't know. He says, "I'm just going to put my final statements through chat." All right. Why did you leave, Chicken Lord?
Yeah, how come?
So who's gonna go first?
Journite Hawk. We'll have him go first. He's upper right, left hand, at least on my screen.
So will I go after him?
Yeah, you can go after him. Fallout. Then
all right.
Walsh and Steve.
I do not want to go first.
Sucks.
Okay. Fallout, you can go.
All right. For democracy, for liberty, for America. This is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off. I love you.
What the hell?
Stellar. I love that. That's great.
Okay. Do you want to go now, Journite Hawk?
I do not. I want to hear everybody else's.
Okay. Mosh, go ahead.
Okay. So, let me start off by saying this for my closing statement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a write-in candidate. Cass, are we still going to do it where I will be voted for somewhere else, or can we just put it together? Because I feel like for consistency, we should just kind of put it together, but that's up to you.
I mean, I don't have a problem with putting it on there. It's just you missed the nomination window, and I just don't feel like... I mean, I don't know. It was a pretty last-minute thing. You only had like a couple of days. But I don't know.
It really is up to you. You really only gave it 24 hours for nominations, which makes things a little bit difficult.
It's true.
But if you want to do it, whatever way, that's fine. I just need to know what to promote.
Here's the thing, dude. I made this channel right here. It's main owner election write-ins, okay? And I'll put it up here under announcements or polls or wherever we put this, okay? And I'll just put a little thing. I'll put one of the emojis, just says write-in candidate, right? And I'll say who reacted to it, and then I'll say write-in the write-in channel who you want to vote for. And they can write it in there, and there'll be like a 24-hour cooldown so someone can write it once and won't be spamming it. So, does that make sense?
I also have a question. Is it
going to be a reaction thing, or are you just going to put it in there?
You would react to the emoji that says write in, because each emoji is going to stand for someone's name, like a checkbox basically. And so put emoji for write in and then write it in there.
Okay.
Journite Hawk, go ahead.
Excuse me.
No, you answered my question.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. So then let me do my closing statement then. So, essentially, I would like to make a more well-founded server based off of the community. I would like to maybe elaborate a little bit on Rule 2. Maybe fix a few of the Royal Guard members that we have right now, talk to some who are inactive, maybe get a few new ones just to keep things moving. I would also like to create a community channel for everybody to be a part of. Have some new community events so that we can really get the Cast channel growing and known for its amazing community that it has, even now being a part of the Discord, and reaching out to further connections beyond just what we have right now. If you'd like to vote for me, I am a write-in candidate, which means there will be a separate channel for me. You will simply have to click on the emoji under my name, under the write-in ballots section, and that's just going to be how it works.
Yep. Type Malsh in the write-in channel. Hit the write-in emoji and then go there.
Are there write-in candidates?
Huh?
Are there other write-in candidates?
I don't know. Are there any other write-in Well, I don't know. No, it's a write-in. How would you know?
No, there are not other.
I mean, there's no campaigning as a write-in, but it's a write-in. You can write in anybody. Yeah. They could write in Basher.
No, that's the thing.
Wait,
Basher's actually on the ballot, so.
Can you just put my name in under the write-ins and then just have an emoji to react to that, because there's no other write-in candidates?
Yeah, I guess that would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it? Sure.
That's just kind of dumb. So yes,
Sure.
just go into the write-in channel.
No, don't worry about the write-in channel. We'll just put it up with everything else.
All right. Vote for me on the ballot! Yay!
Okay.
So I actually do have a quick question. What in the name of God is a write-in channel?
Okay. So I'll show you. So if you look under polls in the server, you'll see there's something that says main owner election write-ins, which I now realize is the wrong thing. Let's just make it write-ins. We're just gonna put it write-ins. Okay. So here's the write-ins channel, and basically what you can do is you can react with an emoji that says, what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna have an emoji where it says write-ins, and then you can select Malsh or then select someone else, basically, right? And if you select someone else, then you can go.
Okay, am I on the main ballot or am I in the write-in?
You're on the main ballot as a write-in.
Okay, fantastic.
It will make sense. Okay.
Will you find me in the write-in channel or on the ballot?
No, don't worry about the write-in channel. Write-in channel is for somebody else, somebody whose name isn't on there.
Okay.
No, Wamo came back in right here.
Oh, look at who wants to show up. Kanye. Kanye showing up at the end.
Howdy.
Yeah. Oh, Chicken Word brought up a really good point in the chat. He said, also make sure to announce that if you vote for multiple candidates, your votes won't be counted for when you do make the poll on Monday. I'm actually going to make the poll right now, and it's going to last all the way until the end of Tuesday, so like midnight at Wednesday, I guess. But here's the thing, right? Yeah, if you react to, and I will put this in the written announcement, but if you react to multiple candidates, your vote will be thrown out entirely. It will not count. You can only react and vote for one candidate, okay? So, yeah, and you can change your vote, that's fine, but you can't vote for multiple ones. And until, like I said, until Wednesday night at midnight when a winner will be declared. So, up until that point, it matters. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. All right.
Now we got Steve and the other guy.
Though,
yeah, okay,
I'm still kind of confused. So,
okay,
Malsh is the only write-in person. Does that mean the rest?
Ignore it. Ignore it.
Yeah, don't worry about the write-in thing.
Never mind.
Nope, don't worry about the write-ins. I'll be on the main ballot. Just vote for me on the main channel.
I will not vote for you, thank you. I'm kidding.
Hey.
Well, are you going to vote for him?
Can we vote for someone else if we can?
You can vote for someone else. You vote for yourself. I don't care who you vote for. Just you can only vote for one person.
Yeah, as a running member, you can vote for yourself.
Yeah, you can vote for yourself. Sure. Everybody gets a vote, and you can vote for yourself. You can vote for someone else. Someone can vote for you. Someone could write in themselves. Let's say Tropical Dark, for example. Let's say he's like, I want to be main owner, and he's gonna go out there and campaign as a write-in, right? And he's gonna be like, oh, write me in, and he writes in himself, right? If he wanted to do that, he could, but probably wouldn't do very well. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, my point was everyone gets one vote.
I feel like write-ins are going to make things really complicated, just in general.
Well, you want us to restrict it to just these people on the ballot?
No, it's fine. Like I don't care.
Well, we'll see it, and then I guess we'll know for next time, because this is the first time we've ever done this. We'll probably use this as a beta and figure out more next year. I mean, look how good they did with Windows 11 compared to what they did with Windows 10.
By the way, the problem with
Cass.
the problem with having the polls be what is it called? Like reaction rolls. Not reaction rolls, reactions.
Okay.
Can't you like pick more than one of them on
you
one
can,
like
and that's why I said if you pick more than one, your vote won't be counted at all. Because I can see who reacted to what with how many emojis. So if I go through that list and cross-reference, and it's like, oh, let's say Malsh voted for himself and then voted for Chicken Ward. His vote isn't counted for either. So that was my whole point. So only vote for one. And you can change it. You can unreact to this guy and then go react to this guy. You can do that, but you can't do both. So
Which is totally unrealistic to how a normal election would work, I must say. I'm
how the hell is that unrealistic?
You can't actually technically change your vote once you've casted your vote. It's just a very difficult process
well,
to do.
I don't care.
Good morning, Kanye.
Amen.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm going to read Chicken Ward's closing statement, and then we can hear from Steve. Okay. So Chicken Ward said, I'm getting tired. Anyway, I think everything was well said. I very much disagreed on the statements regarding Maximum Doom as being a hurdle. A lot of Malsh's statements on things like Rule 2 or suggestions sounded good on paper, but honestly, just off entirely. Would have been nice if he'd said that here in the voice chat. I think to ensure the older feel of the server while also still having new features, it is much advised that you vote for me. He said, I like the idea of having a community channel by Malsh, although I think it could be done in a few different ways. Also, make sure to announce that if you vote for multiple candidates, your vote... Oh, I read that already. All right. Good stuff. John Renus, welcome. He says, not the channel, our channel. I love democracy. Good Fishman says Max Doom is best. Okay. All right, Steve. Let's hear from you, dude. What are your closing remarks?
If you vote for me, I will put more events in VC with games, among other things. I'll set up a channel allowing people to make suggestions for what they want to see in the channel and have polls for people to vote on what they want to see. Whatever wins will be implemented. Vote for me to make this server better than ever.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Good stuff. Journey Hawk, that leaves you. Closing thoughts.
All right. Well, for the past 2 or 3 months that I've been here, I fell in love with this server. Jesus, man, this place is great. It's very welcoming, and as main owner, I think I could enforce that even more. Keep it all welcoming, while also not losing track of what needs to be done. So I think I kind of thin the line between fun stuff and moderation rules, all the other important stuff that needs to be done for the Cast Gaming Discord server. So
right.
Thank you. Thank all of you. And I love you all. God bless the tea. Turn around and let everybody represent.
All right. Well, good stuff. All right. Well, thank you everyone very much for tuning into the debate. Before we sign off, I am going to go ahead and create the poll. Do you guys think I should put in announcements or polls as the channel?
Announcements, because it's a big thing.
Okay.
It's a very big thing.
It's a big.
Honestly,
if I were you, I would make a separate channel.
It's a big mama.
You'd make a separate channel?
Put it in polls.
Polls, announcements, separate channel.
Put it in polls. Put it in or make a separate channel. Polls or separate channel. Either one, man.
Why are you having a brain aneurysm? Oh my god, chicken.
Wait, run away.
With fiery passion.
Okay. Anybody else want to weigh in? So Chicken Ward wants it either polls or separate channel.
Polls or separate channel.
Mosh, you think it should be announcements?
I think it should be in a separate channel.
Okay, you think it should be in a separate channel? Anybody?
It should be a separate channel.
Dry hot?
3 votes for separate channel. Let's go.
Okay, let's just do separate channel, I guess.
Channels are better. Yeah.
All right, separate channel. I will make one.
Oh, by the way, Tess,
yes.
Vote for me.
Congratulations on getting on that magazine.
Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, great.
Oh, I wonder if there's a flag emoji. I like to put an emoji near every thing. Let me check real quick.
All right.
Honestly, I kind of wish Basher was still the second main owner.
Why is that? Just because tradition?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, but now he's the server founder, which is almost as good.
Why can't he have both
Now
roles?
he's just an old man.
It just doesn't make any
Like an
sense for him
early
to have
recruit.
both roles. He doesn't
He
represent
also-
ownership
He
anymore.
also very much was acted as a royal guard basically the entire time he was main owner.
Yeah.
Right, he did. He kind of set the precedent for that in a way. I almost feel like. So yeah. Hold up. Here we go. Nice. Now I got it. Okay. Election vote. Yeah, channel. Cast your vote for the T. Not for the T. Cast your vote for the new main owner. Did you guys hear that car rush by my house?
No.
No.
No, you
You
didn't
know
hear
what would
that?
be
That's
funny
good.
though?
Well,
You know
it'd
what
be
would be funny,
funny.
Cass? Is if he were like the admiral of the admins, so like he were the head admin, that'd be kind of funny.
That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? That would actually be very funny.
Yeah.
January says, yes, Maximum Doom episode 100 here soon, which I think Cass should do episode 100 on the 21st, because it would have been 1 year since the start of the series. Well, maybe we could. I've got plenty to do in the meantime, that's for sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make the announcement. I'm going to ping everyone, because this is a big deal.
I don't know what. I don't know
Lost
what
my
we're
sound.
gonna do.
It is. You don't know what we're going to do? Time to cast your vote. So YouTube audience, be prepared to go cast your vote. And like I said, this will go on until
Till forever.
yeah, and so no, until Tuesday, the end of Tuesday night. So,
Yeah, Tuesday.
so after that'll give everybody plenty of time to see the announcement and vote, and then after that, you have your winner. It's time to cast your
Everybody
vote.
has to vote. The whole
Yeah.
server has to vote.
Everybody
If
has
you
to
don't
vote. Everyone, go vote.
then you stink.
Then you stink, and you're gonna get the dead to cast roll.
Thank you.
So
Yeah. You don't
cast
want
your
the
that.
knights
main
and the
owner.
knights of a very wise man.
React.
Around and
React
represent.
to candidate of your choice, or react to the declared candidate of your choice with the matching role. Oh no, your choice by reacting to this post with the matching emoji that
Yeah.
that candidate has. You may only react with one emoji and vote for one.
All right, I fixed my
candidate.
sound problem.
Oh, nice. What was the issue?
If
you
the adapter got unplugged.
Oh. If you react to multiple emojis. Multiple input. Multiple votes.
Is Art Hell still in the?
Well, no.
Is Art Hell still in the stream chat?
Probably not. For any time he's insulted his mother.
I feel like
I don't know. Maybe.
I
Probably
feel,
not.
honestly, let's talk a little bit about the Kez mod, right? Because only a
Okay.
few people know about it.
Has multiple
So
votes
I
for voting on
do-
the candidate.
I do want a couple of like bosses in there, right? And I feel like Art is gonna be the final boss, you know. I don't know. I feel like it would be a
Whammo.
good
That would be
idea.
cool.
Yeah, Whammo
And
would
it's-
be the
it's
last
voice
boss.
acting of him saying like this is for all the insults about my mom. We could get him to do the original voice acting.
Oh,
Can we, I should put Kanye in there now because
You
Kanye
really
fan.
should though.
I love Kanye. I'm just saying, bro.
by the way, Cass,
Kanye West.
I need
Yes.
to. I need to talk to you about something that's
Yeah,
been
what's up?
nagging on my brain. I understand you're a completionist.
Okay.
So you need to do everything, like get all the Steam achievements and stuff.
Yes.
Doom 3 BFG edition is not the way to go. Not at all.
What do you mean? What would you do different?
Doom 3 original.
That
Original
one doesn't have achievements.
Play both.
Oh, I can do both. Sure.
Wait, is BFG edition like poop or something? What's
It's
wrong
poop.
with
Like
that?
Dr. Camera mechanics, or
that's kind of a
sniffing
matter of
ammo,
opinion.
among other things.
I haven't played them, so I couldn't say.
It's
Messed
exponentially
with the lighting.
easier than
The
original.
first and second game versions, like the Doom 1 and Doom 2 that come with the BFG are not good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
End of Tuesday night,
And Doom 3
midnight.
BF edition, like the Doom 3 part of it, it's too easy. Like they give you extra ammo and stuff. And
How
even
dare
on like
they?
the veteran difficulty.
Where are
And-
we in the conversation right now, man? We are not in the same headspace.
Well,
not on this bullet.
we kind of ended it. I mean,
Yeah, we really did. I'm just setting up the
It's kinda
poll, and then
over.
we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end. That's the only reason this is still going. So yeah, thank you everybody again for coming here. Like I said, we're still gonna keep this going. to set up the poll.
let's talk about this though. How long has Kez been doing Team Fortress 2?
Long
Since
time.
before I started doing YouTube. I did TF2 like about a year before doing YouTube.
He has
so-
even he
I
hasn't
was-
even
I'm not
I'm not
completed
even
all the
halfway
achievements.
done. I'm not even halfway done with the casual leveling. So when I go back to TF2,
Wait,
I'll be doing it for a while.
How much is there? Because I never
1,200.
Prestige. Yeah,
1,200. Oh my
1,200.
God!
1,200 casual levels in TF2. I'm
Oh.
almost halfway there.
Jesus.
Give me maybe another 20 levels and I'll be there. So,
Hey, we're not
halfway there.
talking about the same stuff, but this is fun, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah, this is what I liked. The past couple of weeks, just us getting in here and just talking.
yeah, I've enjoyed it too. I've enjoyed the
That I want to
aspect
keep.
of stuff.
That I want to keep, and that's what I strive to keep. So if you agree with my sentiment, vote for me, guys.
Oh yeah,
I'm
by the way,
saying-
there's a
Guys.
topic that we
Guys.
haven't been bringing up much at all, which is like probably the most important topic that we should be talking about.
Which
Okay,
is-
what topic is
Tea and
that?
coffee.
Huh?
The war between tea and coffee. When's that gonna
That's
end?
not a real thing, dude. You just made that up.
Okay, hold on. If you like tea, then vote for me, because I'm the tea man.
We're all the
You're
tea
not
people.
even on the ballot.
I'm not, but now I'm now I
Wait,
am.
Fishman.
Oh, your
What?
mic's cutting out, dude.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Hmm?
Oh, he's dead. He died
He's
right when he was
dead. No. No, sad. I'm forever
That was my
sad by
job.
his
He took
death.
my job.
I killed him.
Oh goodness.
You see,
Yeah.
usually this is an input issue.
Cass, I don't think you're
input
very
issue.
inclined with history.
You're real
Yeah.
chicken lord. You're funny.
Yeah.
I know what you're
You
saying.
don't even know about
Yep,
the
good
tea
Fishman
and
gets-
coffee
good
your own
Fishman
I
time.
get the joke. I get the joke.
I'm just gonna ping everyone in the.
Yeah, you gotta have a good
I write out
memory.
their name. That's what I'm.
Ping
gonna do.
everybody 5 times.
No, dude, that's not what I. You know, what, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well,
You,
don't
you
say
will,
it.
you
Hang
will
on, hang on.
understand in time.
Should we all like write down what we're about?
I didn't hear the
Okay,
answer.
wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, Mouse, what were
Oh
you
yeah,
saying?
you all gotta
Because
you all
cut
gotta
out
send me
big
stuff and write
time.
down what we're about. You know what, guys?
Okay.
I'm gonna end the stream right here, okay? Because this is gonna take a while. Thank you all very much for coming to the debate. I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna stay here in the Discord with these guys and get everything set up. Check the election vote. I'm gonna ping everyone. Just be in the Discord and check that out. Get ready to vote. And yeah, you have till Wednesday. Vote for one person. Don't vote for multiple. If you wanna nominate a write-in, you react with the star emoji and write the name of the write-in the write-ins channel. So yeah, have a good one. Thank you guys again for being here. I'll be doing some more game streams soon. Till next time, I've been your host, Kes Gaming.